What's happening, lads? Have you heard? We've got a brand new website. It's haveawordpod.com. And on our brand new website, we've got a brand new line of merch, t-shirts, hoodies, jumpers, hats, stickers. There's all sorts, and it's available right this second. Go to haveawordpod.com, get yourself some merch, and while you're there, you could also get tickets to
Murderers Row. We're doing a massive stand-up tour all around the UK, and we're doing Dublin. It's me comparing the first section, Adam comparing the second, and then we've got the best acts we know, people you'll recognise from the couch, some absolute killers from comedy doing stand-up.
Proper stand-up tour. There's no podcast tour this year. We wanted to do stand-up with our mates, and we've come up with the Murderers Row stand-up tour. 4 special guests every night. Me and Dan doing a bit each as well. And obviously we're bringing all the lads down. We're going to get Finn to sing at the end. It's going to be absolutely class. And all the tickets and all the merch are at haveawordpod.com. And of course, if you love what you're watching, patreon.com/haveawordpod for loads of bonus content. But we'll tell you more about that a little bit later.
Enjoy the episode. It's going to be
It was good.
Yeah, it was really good. It's class.
Wag wag leads, you're listening to the funniest podcast in the game from the heart of Liverpool with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below the waist grooming.
Go Ed, get on me.
Oh, he's a tired boy. No. You've been to fucking spa, haven't you?
I went to steam room. I haven't been for a masseuse session.
That's meant to help, innit, when you're feeling a bit groggy and...
It has helped. I felt like I'd been punched in the womb this morning.
By a steam room?
No, in the womb when I woke up.
Steam worm.
Steam womb. Right.
He felt
You're not
bad when he got
feeling
up
very
to
well.
for the steam to get himself better.
Right.
Huh?
Nice.
You felt bad.
What's up? Is it just all here?
Yeah. Load of shit, mate.
Yeah, it's grim.
It's doing me head in.
Is it? Have you? There's some bastard nasal spray I've been having recently.
I've been just sniffing Albus oil like Dan at a fucking cocaine party in his 20s.
I can't remember
That's what we called them.
We sniffing Albus oil.
Yeah.
Well, apparently
Because we couldn't
Would you
afford
never call
cocaine.
it a cocaine party?
No, I don't think we were that on the nose.
What would you call it?
A party, usually. Just, you know.
That doesn't really sound right. If I said,
I know, but people aren't turning up with fucking birthday cake and presents, are they? We're not doing passes.
Sounds better.
Yeah, but I mean...
if you said to me, come round to ours Saturday night at 1 a.m, we're having a party, I would turn up with cake and presents, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't turn up with cocaine.
Well, you'd be taking the cake home with you.
I'd be fucking made up if you turned around to ours with cake and presents, mate. If you came with limo. A cocaine party with the boys.
Just called it, afters we called it.
But doesn't that have to be
After the club.
Was there a before?
Did you ever just have like a big drugs party though, where you just like invited everyone around and just sniffed your heads off?
David Coote?
Yeah, we just had parties, yeah. We had a party. And then you just make sure you didn't invite people like Carl. You know what I mean?
You don't call it.
I wouldn't have wanted to go
I
for
know.
gimps.
I know you won't get invited.
Let's go in the kitchen and make a business. I've got a guitar. I'd rather fucking kill myself.
Oh, no
That
guitars.
was me and Dan,
That was
wasn't it? Oh shit.
no guitars. I went
Did you ever have,
I went to a party once and they had bongos. Oh, mate,
That's ultimate level.
There was an unwanted jam going on in the living room and it fucking stunk. Stunk.
Did he have his t-shirt off?
Oh, it smelled.
Was it a white person with dreads?
Oh, my God.
No t-shirt.
There was a whole little clutch of them. Not for me, thank you.
Did you ever have like specific drug parties where it was like alcohol's banned but bring drugs?
No.
BYOB, bring your own
No,
bag.
it wasn't a crack then.
I don't know.
We don't know what you kids get up to.
I don't know what you were up to back in the day, mate.
We just
Fucking summer of love. I don't know.
It was the summer of love.
1945. the war's
England had
finished.
just won the World Cup. We celebrated for 3 years.
Adam used to come to ours and we'd have like 3 bottles of rum. Do you remember that?
Was that before? That was like pre-drinks.
No.
No, sometimes it was, but most of the time it was just come to ours and let's get bled and play FIFA. Bledded.
Absolutely bledded, baby. With all my safari.
We'd play like it'd be like best of 17 games of FIFA. Wow, we just got fucking
But the
bladdered.
thing is, our setup was like better than because we worked in bars and we know what we liked. We'd have
Crushed ice, cubed ice, limes, lemons.
like a jug full of ice with the bottles in, and
This wasn't in place of a Saturday night out, was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was,
right.
yeah. Right.
but we'd also go out the other 6 days of the week.
All right.
Saturdays were for the gimps, mate.
Bacardi Oak mate. Remember that?
Is that still a thing?
I don't know. Bottle of Oak You were out sniffing drugs. Gimp. You were our age then.
What do you mean?
When we were doing that, you were our age now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd stopped there. The party days were over.
Really?
I was, yeah, kind of, yeah.
22?
Yeah, it all chilled out by then. I met Laura when I was 32, 33.
Oh, how long before that had it chilled out though? Because in my head, you were going to like last year.
I was getting on it a bit, but it's very occasional, like very meek and mild. Proper like Premier League footballer who's retired from internationals and is now playing for a championship. Like I was at Plymouth Argyle the last 10 years.
Right.
Like my mid-20s, I was International Champions League.
What
But
do
it
you
all
reckon
chilled
was
out.
your peak year?
2006.
What was your 91 calendar year goals?
2005, 2006. That was Ballon d'Or level record, that.
Was it all celebrating the Champions League? Liverpool?
Yes, because, yeah. it
couldn't
affected me
believe it.
so much as a Watford fan.
What do you reckon was the most like you know, and you know, like your order drugs, yeah? Because I don't know. You see, you know what I mean? I don't know. Even when I've done like coke before and not like this, I don't know how much of it I'm doing. So like, if you get a gram, is that a bag? Is a bag a gram?
It's a small bag, yeah.
Right. So if you do a line, how many milligrams is
Depends
that?
if
I've
you-
always wondered
It
this.
depends.
Is that them sniffing
It
your
depends if you're an absolute fucking monster, which I was never impressed by that.
Yeah.
Getting a gram out and like splitting it 4 ways and being like, oh, we need more. And then that your fucking half your face is numb.
So how many-
you
how
could
many-
get eight between 8 and 16 lines, maybe decent
Out
lines.
of a gram?
Yeah.
How many grams was, do you reckon, the most you ever did in one weekend? What's your PB?
Nothing spectacular. Maybe 2 or 3.
Oh, really?
I was never quantities. Like I was never like an absolute fucking
So
Pablo Escobar.
48 lines.
Sniffing slugs off a stringer's
Yeah.
arsehole.
Potential.
Yeah.
48. Is that,
But back in-
mad.
back
Just
in my-
48. I tried to have as many Guinness as I possibly could in Ireland, and I had 33. And you all were like, "That's class, that." And you,
Yeah, but a line is equivalent to like a quarter of a pint, a third of a
Just to
pint,
get
maybe.
annoyed having to go to the toilet to do 48 lines.
Yeah, but if you're at the right place, you don't have to go to the toilets, do you? You know what I mean? That's the thing. You're not going somewhere and
you were
they're
in
like,
private members clubs, mate.
You're in private members
That
clubs.
was
Yeah.
even in Revolution.
Yeah, Coke's not fucking being out with Coke's crap. That my heyday, Champions League was pills mainly. Coke was a bit lavish.
And how
man.
many pills
we were
did you do?
skin? Oh, they were weak by the time I got going. You used to hang
Pound
out
a
with
pill.
people who were like Hacienda refugees, who were like, we got one pill and it lasted us a season. It's the spring pill. It cost 25 quid. We all licked it like a fucking salt lick. And then by the time I was out in the early noughties, it was a pound a pill.
And now it's
and they
come
were
back round.
weak. The most I ever bought was 50 pills.
Did they all go?
And the dealer dropped it off and went, it was an Asian guy, he went, that's a lot of pills, bro. And I was like, yeah. And I was just like, yeah, but I'm having a big party.
£50.
I need what?
£50 for a bag of 50 pills.
No, I'd have got a deal on that.
Less than £50?
Yeah, because it's economies of
It's
scale.
outrageous.
And did you have all of them in a weekend?
No, it's not just for me. I wasn't like, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't
Well,
like
I didn't know. I don't know.
a
Do
fucking
I?
share bag
you
of
playing the
Skittles.
Skittles?
You can't
Okay,
even.
yeah.
You can't have that many paracetamol in a week.
No, it was because we were having a massive party. And I was like, do you know what? I want the party to be good. So I should just sort it all out. If that guy had been a Fed, I would have gone to prison. Like
It'd be mad if one of
that
the
is
feds were in the UK
You were in the
busting
wrong
house
place.
parties and
If that was Popo, basically the dealer went, this is a stupid amount of pills to be buying off me. This
Is
is
that not
silly.
entrapment? Has he not broke the law for selling drugs?
What? Is that how you think undercover?
But he has, hasn't he?
Hang on. You've lied about who you are. This will never stand up in court. Give me my money back.
Well, he's selling drugs.
Well, no,
And I'm keeping these drugs because you're not even a real drug dealer.
no, but a policeman can't sell you drugs and then bust you for buying drugs, can he?
I would suggest that I think potentially.
No, because you could go,
Yes,
I
you
thought
can.
you were in danger, so I thought taking the drugs off you would save your life.
Yeah.
Great argument in court. So you're being charged with
It's called entrapment, innit?
like
Yeah.
The
intent
crime
to
is
supply.
the crime is soliciting drugs. If he comes up to you
I
and
did
says,
suck him off.
yeah, but like if he comes up and says, "Do you want to buy any drugs?" and you buy them, you haven't committed the crime.
Right. What if I text him and go, can you meet me at this place so I can buy these drugs off you? And then he turns up.
Say you got the
He'd be
wrong number.
Just let you know, I am a police officer. It's a good job. That, you know.
Wrong number. That means text you.
Do you know it's
That works out when you actually sat in the front of his car.
Do you know if you ask an undercover police officer, are you a police officer, and they say no,
Right.
then
You're allowed to shoot them.
No, they can't do you then.
Right, yeah. And you can buy all the drugs you want off him. That's how that works.
Well, they're meant to say yes to protect themselves, aren't they?
What do you mean?
So, like, say you're like a bad murderer guy in,
Yeah.
in a gang, and they go, "Are you a cop?" They're meant to say yes because it's worse to kill a busy, isn't it? As in, like, you get more time in prison.
Sorry,
them
so
saying yes-
you're an undercover police, like you're in a gang. You've infiltrated the gang, and if they go, "Hey, are you a cop?" It's for your
No,
safety
that's
to
day
go.
one.
Yeah, game's up. You know, I was going to go along with it.
No,
we were trying to put you in prison.
Like, last
but for my
resort.
safety.
Last resort, if they're about to kill you, they're meant to go, "I'm a police officer," because then they go, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
I'm
I'd hold it back though, right?
You're not day one.
Yeah,
By
yeah.
the way, you know, don't try and kill me because I'm a busy.
There you go. If you're ever in a situation where you're about to be killed by the mob, just claim to be a police officer. But then that's a crime in itself, innit? Impersonating a police officer. Fucking, it's
Double
a web
Jeffrey,
of lies,
mate.
mate.
I don't think the mob are calling the police. Got someone here. Get claims you want to use. Yep.
We'd have killed him with a gun. Come and pick him up. Right, he's ready to be picked up. Thanks for having me. You're very welcome.
If you're an undercover police officer and you get asked, "Are you a police officer?" and you say no, then all of your evidence is fruit of the poisonous tree.
Yeah.
Just ask everyone
what if
all
you,
the time.
What if you ask him, "Are you a drug dealer?" and he says yes, and then you buy the pills off him? I reckon you're fucked.
Just always ask if he's a police officer as well, and then you're safe.
The first question, it's like, guess who? Are you busy? No. Then you're safe. You can do whatever you want then.
Right.
It's clever, that.
I do it with everyone. Girls I'm about to kiss, I just make sure. Are you a police officer?
No.
Yeah.
Come here.
Come here, you.
Come here. Please don't shoot me.
I'm a police officer.
Stupid. I look back and think, fuck me, I could have ruined my own life at that
How much do you think you
very
spent
point.
in that decade on?
I don't know,
Narcotics.
but not again. I wasn't the worst of the
million?
wreckheads. What?
$1 million.
Jesus Christ, Carl. What are you on about? How much did you spend on crushed
All I
ice?
heard
don't
about
know.
drugs is like, we've got £1 million worth of street drugs here. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but that isn't from someone's pocket as they're trying to get in a nightclub. It's got a street value of £1 million. God damn, must have been skint.
Yeah, but I never heard like you have £50 worth of drugs. I always hear street value of millions.
Because they're not
they're not
putting that in the
arresting
news, are they? He was trying to get in Creamfields with £100 of drugs. Shoot him. Are you a police officer?
I'm just saying what I hear.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do if someone hears a number. I'd be like, what do I text them and go, "Hi mate, are you selling drugs?" What you do?
Do you think the organisers of
Just
Creamfields
never say drugs.
Do you think the organisers of Creamfields are happy that people do drugs at their festival? Do you think if they could, like, if the police went to them and was like, "Right, John Creamfields, yeah, we've got a fucking foolproof way of like stopping people getting in with drugs.
Lazy.
No one will get in this year with drugs at all. It'd make the festival worse, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Creamfields would
It
not
would
be a
though,
thing.
wouldn't it? I think it'd just be a load of scallies in a field going, "This music's shite."
They have amnesty bins, don't they? Which I think's smart.
What do you mean?
It's just free drugs, isn't it?
Who is putting their drugs in? You get in Creamfields. Are you already in and you're using an amnesty bin? Right, I'm in. Fucking hell, Steve, get them drugs out your ass. Oh, Jesus Christ, they're all the way up. Get them a wash. Do you know what? I feel bad. Put it in the bin.
Just leaked.
Why is that guy leaning in the bin?
No, because sometimes they're like, "Careful, there's a super pill going around that's making people's heads explode." That happens.
Just a big pill walking around.
And then they're like, "Right,
You got any
put-"
pills? Yeah. I've got some suspicions.
That happens though, doesn't it?
Super pills.
Yeah, like to be like, "Hey, there's a super pill going around. 7 people have died. Put them in the bins." I think that's just people trying to get free pills.
Do they have amnesty bins on the way in? Like, so that if you get there and you see a load of fucking police and sniffer dogs, you just panic and then put them in the bin?
Yeah.
Because, mate, if you're already in Creamfields and you use an amnesty bin, you need your head checking. Just have half a super
I
pill.
found like 6 or 7 pills on the. I went to Creamfields years ago today, and just gave them to some lad stood next to me. That's useless to me.
They've got Frank there now, though.
Oh, call Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah, speak to Frank.
Yeah.
Is it actually him or just the
Yeah,
number?
it's Frank.
Yeah, it's Frank. He's on stage 3. He's on the 3rd
I
stage.
don't know what you do though. Go over and know what's happening. I'm doing
Bad
drugs
that. Yeah.
You'd go over and be like, "I've just had a shitload of pills. Can you help me out?"
once more.
Put the music on.
What's
Getting
Frank
into it.
doing?
What do you mean?
What's his job?
Do you know Call Frank, the drug thing?
I don't talk to Frank. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that thing.
Is it speak to Frank or talk to
I
Frank?
don't know.
It was a whole thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Basically, if you're off your biscuit tin, you could phone. It's basically Smackhead Samaritans.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel good.
What are they meant to do?
Talk you down.
Yeah.
Oh, like you're
Just
all
be
right.
like, hey,
You're not going
you
to
know,
die.
No, it's not just that. It's like, I've got a problem out. Like,
Ah,
can you point me in the right direction to stop being a big pillhead?
is that what you did?
What?
Did you talk to Frank?
No, I just got on with it and stopped bitching.
Talk to Laura?
I talked to Laura, who gave
Think
me a
you'll ever
talking
do
to.
a big, like, drug splurge?
Oh, yeah. He's lined up for it. It's any time now.
What do you mean splurge?
Like, just fucking put it in the wall, mate. Just one weekend, just go mad and try everything.
Why?
See what it's like.
I think I said to Seneca, if I ever did it, I don't want to do it with her.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it with you.
Thank you.
Because the one time we did do drugs together, you made me all paranoid, didn't you? So I think I'm right there.
I don't think you can blame that on me.
No, but you did still do that. You went, wow, you look like shit.
You were already fucked.
But I don't do drugs, and I know that's one thing you don't say to somebody you're doing it with.
Well, I
look
didn't
like
know
you're
that.
well-eyed. You look like you're fucked.
If you're not on our Patreon, you can watch all this play out. Patreon.com/HaveAWordPod.
I didn't know that was a thing. I
The
was just
Amsterdam.
making sure you were all right.
Because paranoia is a known side effect. And if someone goes, if you go, oh, I feel a bit weird, and someone goes, you look fucking mad, you. You're going to go, oh,
But you did look mad.
I know.
So what was I meant to do? Look away? Wouldn't that have been worse?
I think you're on pretty ropey foundations there, Carl. I don't think it would have taken
No,
much.
no, absolutely. Do neither. They're not the only two options.
So I'll tell you what, right now,
Yeah.
right now, if I was just here, just sat here like a,
Yeah.
what
But
would
I-
you say?
I know you've just done drugs.
Yeah.
For the first time. I can go, you all right? I go, I know why he's like that. I wouldn't.
You don't say that, though.
No.
Don't go, I know why you're fucked.
But I
Hey,
wouldn't do
Adam, you look dead good. Don't worry about it.
just act normal.
I was high as well, you know.
I know. That's why I said I wouldn't do them with you, because you've proved that you're a cunt when you do them.
I was
He
not.
wasn't a cunt.
No, I know he wasn't a
Let's
cunt.
be honest.
You were a fucking shithouse. Is what happened.
called me a paedophile and then went for a 3-hour
I
nap.
think
Yeah.
do you remember that?
You had one puff, and that was it.
I think called Dan a paedophile, and I meant it as well. It
You're real fun on drugs.
was mad, that, wasn't it? I was very sentient then, and I remember that. Yeah, you had a nonsense. Yeah, that was grim, that, wasn't it?
Don't do it, Carl. You're doing really well in life. Don't do the, maybe I'll just give it a go. I know it's not in your nature. Maybe when you're older, when you're past 80, then get on it with him in the old people's home.
If you were going to do one drug, what would you choose?
I wouldn't do acid because it ruined Finn's life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do any pills.
Oh,
'cause
mate, go with the brand leader. Fucking heroin. Give heroin a blast.
No, because-
No, God, no. Good stuff, mate. I'll tell you what about pills and coke. They're all fun. With big parties, people have lost their fucking house or whatever. There's dudes rolling around in wheelchairs with one leg. Heroin is clearly some
wanna be
fucking.
one-legged.
I know,
It
but
must be
you're
class, yeah.
hang on, you don't do heroin and your leg drops off. You just do it once. It must be
Famously,
good.
you can't, though.
No,
You can.
yeah, of course. Those
Do it
people are
once.
doing, it's just that second and third
But
time
when
in a
you're
week.
chasing the dragon, man.
Oh, cool. Cool. Don't do anything. Just get some fucking shortbread and
Because
have
I
a
think
nice
if I was
early
going to try
night.
anything, it'd be MDMA.
I haven't got no holes to fill.
You mad as?
Yeah, she has. she goes on the drugs.
That's why I don't do heroin with Carl's mum anymore.
She's always busy shagging
Did
me.
you say you'd do?
MDMA if I was going to do one.
See, I wouldn't do that. I'd want to do Lemo because, I mean, it doesn't just straighten you up a little bit. Not from being gay. But I mean, like, you're not like,
Carl's sucking dick again. Get him a line.
you're not somewhere
Straighten 'em
insane,
up.
are you? You
I don't
basically
think your
just-
nostrils are going to be suited to cocaine.
Yeah, my nostrils are fucking.
Yeah, let's not fuck with them.
Also,
Hey,
you
just
don't
a bit
get
of
drunk
magic.
enough to need that.
Can you do suppository drugs?
Cocaine up your ass.
Yeah.
I
the
love
best
it.
way.
If the first time you ever did coke was having a hooker blow it up your bum cheeks, that'd be fucking great.
Sounds great. What's like the entry drug? It's weed, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you put that in the wall.
Yeah, I think you just stay away from them.
Just too cool for it.
That's like needing your stomach pumped from having one Bacardi Breezer.
I'd love a Bacardi Breezer.
That's what you did. You had one Bacardi Breezer and got your stomach pumped.
When was that?
Maybe I'm just too cool and don't need to change my...
Yeah, maybe it's that. Good spin. What happened with the what happened with the Bacardi Breezer?
It was an analogy, Dan.
Oh, right. Sorry. I genuinely, this is how I thought. I was like, what game of FIFA was that? Fucking hell, watermelon.
Oh, I'd love
I'm ODing.
What happened there was Carl asked what the entry-level drug was.
Right.
And we said pot.
Yeah.
And I said, but you even put that in the wall. So then I picked an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, I
Be
get
an
it.
alcoholic.
I think I got it a
beverage.
while ago. Yeah, I've got it.
And then it was like, that's like if you got your stomach
Bacardi
pumped
Breezer.
off. a Bacardi-
Usually
But you know
someone
how
says-
sad it is that it's believable that maybe one crazy night of you two going out.
No, I can drink.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Just don't
A
want to
Bacardi Breezer sent him over the edge.
put bloody drugs on my nose. That's been up some Mexican woman's arsehole.
I mean, that's my preference. Juanita. Mate, I can't even talk about this. I'm struggling. I had Benelin yesterday, and I had one of the heaviest afternoon naps of my life. And the guy at Boots was like, just to let you know, this is quite, like, it can make you drowsy. And I nearly went, pussy. Oh, fine. And then I got back, had a swig, and my God, that stuff makes you
I had
tired.
an afternoon nap yesterday as well.
Fucking, I never knew it was that
That
strong.
night nurse is great.
I love how much of a crackhead you are.
Night nurse.
Smoke a little night nurse before bed. Oh, God.
So are you both rough?
Yeah. Our whole house is in a mess.
You all right?
I'm hard, like.
Why have you been sick yet, or are you going to get sick?
I've had a cold since we got back from India,
Okay.
but I'm over the worst of it. Getting there.
Yeah.
I'm fine now. Ish.
Yeah.
So it's took 2 weeks.
We've just got the cough cold that everyone's got. Like, feels like loads of people have got it at the
The
moment.
last cycle was 3 weeks yesterday.
Was it? Yeah.
It's not mad.
I went to Newcastle yesterday and did Laughs for Kids. I'm doing all the fucking kids charities this year, mate.
Did you make them laugh?
Laughs for Kids is an annual event that Jason Cook runs where, so in previous years, the ticket price has been like basically just the booking fee. I think it's been like a £5. But you had to bring at least one present for a child. This year, the tickets were 20 quid plus a present for a child because they did it at the arena. And there was a lot more costs involved in running it, but got to play Newcastle Arena.
Oh, sick.
Is it sold out?
No, there was about 5,000, so they had it at like the half
Still
setting.
class.
Yeah,
That's where I saw
25,000 presents for kids who wouldn't have got one otherwise, and that's now over 100,000 in total.
Is that just in the northeast?
Yeah.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Awesome.
Who was on? Jason Cook, obviously.
Jason, Chris Ramsey, Rosie Ramsey, Carl Hutchinson, Glenn Ruffhead, Brennan Reese, Clinton Baptiste, Scott Bennett, me, MC Hammersmith, Lauren Patterson.
Good Bill.
My mate gave me a lift there and back because I was going to have to stay over.
What time did you get back?
12:30.
That's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the show started at 6 and was done at 9, and we just got in the car, stopped for a very brief KFC. Up there with the best KFCs I've ever had.
KFC's
Really?
got the widest range.
Yeah.
It can be unbelievable. It can be like, wow, that was so bad.
Like it. So we got to Weatherby Services at
a good one.
5 to 11, and everything was shutting at 11. And I was like, this is going to be the worst KFC ever because I'm getting like a last minute KFC. I'd only had a butty earlier in the day, and I got a large popcorn chicken meal with 4 hot wings, and the hot wings were fucking. I think they'd just been cut off a chicken about 15 minutes earlier. They were fucking beefy little bastards, or chickeny little bastards, and the gravy was a good consistency and hot. Oh.
So the good game in KFC opening if there's a good gravy or not. You go, yes, it is.
It's a lot more consistent nowadays than when we used to go shopping when we were younger.
Dead watery.
Remember that was always where we went on. Is it Great Charlotte
Oh,
Street?
you're facing the blob shop, yeah.
Yeah, we used to all. That was our like end of shopping thing before we went home, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was like the gravy could be like fucking Indian tap water or like proper lumpy.
Yeah.
And you wanted it in the middle. So it's a lot more consistent now.
A good KFC is my favourite, but I don't go there very often because it's not always very good. It's got the
When they
widest
nail
range.
it.
Yeah, when they nail it, they nail it.
Do you not think it's mad how much people accept that places like KFC and Mackey's and Burger King can just give you a shit version of their food?
Yeah.
Like I've stopped sort of putting up with it. Like for years, if I got like a Mackey's and went and sat down and the chips were cold, I was like, oh, the chips are cold, fucking horrible. That. And it was only about 2 months ago, I was like, what am I doing here? If this was anywhere else, like anywhere, I'd go back and go, what the fuck's that? Like,
Is it just because psychologically, like, oh, it's like £6, so just put up with it?
yeah, but
But as you used to work there, so you must know that, because I've known since, as soon as you're like, no, I'm not happy with this, they go, cool, there's another
Oh,
one.
yeah.
so I just don't have it.
What is that? Is that just a line manager and a member of staff who can't be arsed and they're just like,
So from my
Just banging it
experience,
together
and obviously it's 16 years since I left Mackey's. No, 14 years.
still talk about it?
But from when I worked there, McDonald's own a lot of their own restaurants, and then there's franchises, and the franchises very often underperform in terms of quality. Like normally, if you go to a Mackey's and you get a bad one,
It's a franchise Mackey's.
and based on that, I'm telling you, the one on Egbert Road is absolutely a franchise. It might be the worst one in the world.
Don't they have a lot of standards checking in on them, like secret shoppers?
Totally. So they
Which I'd still love to do, you know. I'd still love to be a secret shopper.
So back when I worked there, I don't know whether they still use the same company now. It was called Gap. It was GAP. I don't know what it stood for, but from 12 till 2 every day, and from 5 till 7 every day, I think it was, they were the Gap hours. And in those hours, once a month, there would be an in-store check and a drive-through check.
Oh.
So if it got to like the 20th and you hadn't had either all month,
You knew it was coming.
you knew it was coming. And in those hours, the standards would go up. Like the managers were all pretty strict and like making sure you're not overcooking stuff so that there's not fucking 60 nuggets just waiting there and going cold and whatever. Because technically they're only meant to sit in there for like 10 minutes before they go in the bin. And they have a red bin and a grey bin. And the grey bin's just like rubbish, but the red bin's a waste bin. And every time you threw something away, you had to write it down. And if there was too much waste in the book one day, it'd be like, right, we're cooking too much food here. It's not busy enough for that. But then if you were undercooking and not making enough food, and people were waiting on being told to park up for like, you know,
Mate, Chester, the one the one near us, if you go at the wrong time, there is like 5 cars in the waiting bays. You know when it's like, could you park in bay 1? And then there's 2, and then there's someone behind them, and then there's someone at the last window. Like, guys, I know it's busy, but this is what you do. This is why we're in the queue for the drive-through, because you're meant to be able to bang it out. I get that someone might have to wait in the waiting bay, maybe 2 people. But when you're at a fucking traffic jam, something's gone wrong in the kitchen, hasn't it?
So when I worked there, I used to I remember asking the store manager, who was called Steve, I was like, why don't McDonald's deliver? Why is it not a thing? I feel like you can get like delivery from every takeaway apart from Mackey's. And he was like, it would be so popular, and there's not a McDonald's store in the country that would be able to cope with it. Like it'd all go to shit. We can't do it. We have meetings about it like annually. Like, do you reckon we could like look at it?
But then Deliveroo have come in and basically done it for them.
Yeah, but they haven't done it for them.
Shit.
Like, it has ruined, I think, the experience of going to McDonald's now is, and there's going to be fucking loads of comments in this going, fucking hell, so Adam's talking about like having a bad experience at Mackey's. It's nowhere near what it used to be.
Because there's a whole third of the business that's just popped up out of nowhere.
But also the system where it's like the old Argos thing, where it's like, here's your ticket, wait for your number sort of thing. It means that you end up with like everyone like 25 people get served and 25 people are all waiting for their food. Whereas back in the day, you'd go up, you'd get served, they'd give you your food, and then the next person would get served. There wasn't like a holding pen of like, if you go into a Mackey's now, nobody is sat down in there eating. Everybody is stood up waiting for their food.
No,
That's the
out of town one. The out of town one, our Chester one. There's usually it's people sat down at the peak times. There's loads of Deliveroo drivers, and then there's a queue out. So basically, there's a whole big wave of business that they didn't have before. I'm impressed with anyone. You know, the one in town. I love watching like the fucking quarterback of the service station.
Yeah.
They've got members of staff everywhere, and they're just fucking calling plays. And like,
14.
no, I mean the person, like, not just like who's phoning it in. If you go at a peak time, it's usually a manager is running that bit, and it's quite impressive. They know what they're doing. Like, it's not an easy fucking job. But
so when I worked there, the manager used to have to run the drive-through window.
right.
And I think that was the quarterback then, and now the quarterback is the service hatch thing. But
It's got to be easier jobs.
I feel sorry for the staff that work there, genuinely, because I think what's happened is Deliveroo and Uber Eats and all these, and Just Eat and whatever, all these apps they've probably gone to KFC and Burger King and stuff first. And because they're not as popular as Mackey's, they've gone, we can probably do that. We can probably sort of get like enough food out for that and it not like completely fucking become a shit show. And then because they're their biggest rivals, even though they're not even close to them really, I think Mackey's like higher ups have gone, if they're doing it, we're going to just have to. And they haven't put a system in place that can cope with it. They've just gone to the staff, you're just going to have to do it because KFC and Burger King are doing it and we can't be the only one not.
Must be so hard work. Imagine like now, or like yesterday or Sunday before Christmas, being in a Mackey's kitchen when people are delivering it. And
I don't think it's ever been an easy job.
no, but I reckon now it's a lot harder.
When my mum was obsessed with me getting a job there when I turned 16, I was like, there's not a fucking chance.
I enjoyed
every
working
time
there.
it looked
A
like
lot of the
bedlam.
time.
It looked like fucking bedlam compared to other part-time jobs. And fair enough, some people are gonna like it's the option and they go for it, but it looked militarized and hectic. So imagine what it's like now.
Would you rather work for Amazon or Mackey's?
Mackey's. Not even close.
You know when they came in,
Mackey's do look after their staff.
I'm not saying they don't. I'm
There's a
just saying
proper...
busy.
So do you know their store managers every year get a paid holiday? And by a paid holiday, I mean they pay for your holiday.
Sick that.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a belt of that.
Like us.
you know when they come in and test you, did you know it was them or were they like in like a trench coat?
It was 3 midgets on top of each other. Phil.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Get the different meals.
was it the mystery shopper or was it someone with a clipboard or were they like
The
Finn
fucking
and Mystery
like
Shopper
doing-
is...
Yeah, I know that.
A pink-
No, that's why I'm saying. Was it that or was it?
No, it's a mystery, isn't it?
Right, okay.
So
I didn't know if someone would come in and give you like a specific order and like wink at you and be like,
Kind of defeats the object.
Come
of
on.
Finn.
no. That would completely defeat the object, Finn, wouldn't
What's
it?
the opposite of a mystery? With an obvious shopper.
The idea of
Inspector Morse.
the Gap mystery shoppers is for them to evaluate what a normal customer's service is. So, but then in those hours, in the windows of those hours, it would be, it's Gap hour. So the store's rating with the company, with the store manager's fucking bonus for the year, depending on how well
Oh,
they
it's a
did
third
on...
party, yeah?
What?
It's a third party.
Yes.
That makes sense, I suppose.
It depends on the scores they got with Gap because, that's how Mackey's keep track
It's
of
the Ofsted of Mackey's.
right.
So in those,
I think they should
obviously-
just turn up. No times. Any time of the day. Just roll in.
But also, they could only order. This is the only sort of hint you got as to whether it was a Gap order or not.
3
They-
fillet fish.
They had to order. It was 1 extra value meal.
And then didn't you have to upsell a large?
You should always upsell a large, but yeah, I don't know whether it was always medium, but it was. I think that might be a confabulated memory, but it was either medium or large, like extra value meal. You did have to upsell, and you would get marked on whether you'd upsold. And it couldn't be like a no cheese, please. It wasn't like an edited order.
Standard.
So it would be like...
There must be a lot of those going through the system, though. So it's not a massive giveaway. It's not too niche that...
You would be surprised,
Oh, really?
Because, think about it. If you go to Mackey's...
You always do something.
You probably get, a large meal and some nuggets.
You get a safety burger, don't you?
Yeah, most people either get a backup or they get, they're there with the kids or, there's 3 of them and everyone gets...
Yeah.
So, for one person to walk in and go, I'll have 1... medium extra value.
Between certain windows in the day, there's a lot of lonely men getting some exceptional service at McDonald's around the country.
Drug dealers.
Yeah, but this was my question. Is it like undercover police? If you go, are you a mystery shopper? If they say no, is it all rules are off and you can give them whatever the fuck you want?
I don't think the law get involved with this
Oh,
thing.
damn it.
But here's the thing. So what would happen is...
Yeah, are you a mystery shopper?
What would happen is, because you'd get 1 in-store and 1 drive-through every month. If it was in-store, people would be a bit more covert about what I'm about to say. If it was drive-through. So the second you start putting an order in on the screen as the till guy on the drive-through, that order goes through to the screen down the bottom of the shop at the third window.
All right.
Right?
the
So if
info
you
here, aren't
if
we?
you were like down the bottom, like near the drive-through window and on the tills, not like near window 1 where people order, right? If someone come in and was like, "Can I have a Big Mac meal, please, with a Coke?" If that came up on the thing and there was no one else, if there like if there was like a queue of people in front of that car, even if there was like 5 Big Macs in, you know, back in the day when there used to be like the food bin, like the slide in Mackey's, they don't do it anymore. They make everything to order now. But back then, when I worked there, it was like there'd be like 4 or 5 Big Macs and 4 or 5.
The hot plate slide.
Yeah. What would happen is the second that order comes through, the manager would go, "I need a fresh Big Mac now. Put fries down." So you like that. If you went in at that time and ordered a medium, like something that could have been the Gap order,
Yeah.
you would get a perfectly fresh Big Mac. You would get a perfectly fresh box of fries.
So stop taking your family to McDonald's. It's fucking your order up, mate.
Or
Just go
take
on
all
your
of your
own
family
in a
and queue
trench
up
coat.
one by one.
What would you be a mystery shopper for, Dan?
If you've got any stories, by the way, if anyone's ever done any mystery shopping, I'm intrigued.
Would you be a
I want to know
mystery shopper?
No, because I don't do it anymore.
Okay,
Carl.
would you have been?
No. It's a bad thing.
Hello, I'll have
Also, my
20
wife
drunk-
watches this and she's not
Yeah,
entertained
Finn.
by the drug chat anymore.
Finn
Don't do drugs.
Joe, we don't let him do it
Don't go to
anymore.
Mackey's with your family.
What would you do a mystery shopper for then if you could?
Fucking
Bugatti?
Bugattis. Top line sports cars. Look at it. Should have ordered a Bugatti.
What would you be?
The saver meal. What do you do them for? Holidays? Surely, like.
Yeah, they're on cruises, aren't they?
Oh no, I'm not getting trapped on an
Like they have
absolute
like mystery
fucking
shoppers on like a cruise.
aqua nano wagon round the fucking Mediterranean.
TripAdvisor review, isn't it?
Yeah.
Surely they must pay people to go to like package holidays and stuff.
Yeah, hotels must be doing secret shopper.
But the thing is, though, like when I worked there, you know, a lot has changed in 14 to 16 years, like in terms of how we consume and review things. Back then, that was the only way.
There was no Google review.
Yeah. So that was the way that like things got rated by, you know, like that. Maybe McDonald's don't have that anymore because they'll look on TripAdvisor and Google reviews and be like, "Oh, people are having a good or bad experience." Maybe they do both. But like now, there's a lot more direct customer feedback, isn't there?
Yeah.
Finn signed up to be a mystery shopper.
Yeah.
It does sound
Didn't
like
know
a
you
fun-
could just do it. I thought it was just a specific kind of
Well, you
job.
had to get chosen.
I thought you had to go to uni for it or
It's like
something.
jury duty.
Uni,
Yeah.
university.
Yeah, to learn
Business.
like retail and stuff.
No, you literally just have to taste a Big Mac and be like, "Good one, though."
Yeah, you have to be
Like you could
available.
I'm available.
How many did you do in a day? Like by the fucking 4th Mackey's, your secret shopping. Is it just one assignment a day as a secret shopper? Surely you can't be going in and doing 3 in a fucking.
Just to be clear, I was never the secret
Right,
shopper.
but you know, you are like a pinnacle of knowledge when it comes to McDonald's.
Yes.
So I just keep coming back to you.
Can you imagine being a secret shopper in Zara?
Oh, there's ones where you like are just public transport mystery shopper. That'd be the worst one. You just got to get the bus.
No, if you pay that, just get on the bus. You say thank you.
That's part of the challenge.
Yeah.
Does the driver kick off if you don't say thank you?
Yeah. I think if you went in
Right,
Zara
okay.
and a secret shopper and all the staff ignore you and then just send 25 minutes getting your stuff, I think they must fail regularly.
Isn't it mad how when you used to get off a bus or on a bus and you'd say "nice one, mate," and it was a woman, it felt like the worst thing in the world. But now I call women mate all the time. Like that used to be a thing.
I don't
didn't
want to
it?
jump in front of the bus.
Yeah.
If I went, "Nice one, mate," and saw it was a woman.
Excuse me, I am a female
Male
officer.
officer. I hate
find that offensive.
Yeah,
that but 20 years ago,
That's one of my
it
favourite
ruined
videos.
your day.
I am a I'm a female.
And I'm gonna fucking bang you
That's what the
out.
face is.
It's in front of Blackpool Tower. That
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's random as well.
She must be gutted, you know.
Have you seen the one that goes around Piccadilly Gardens and he just gets in fights with like homeless people? He's Canadian or something.
Busy?
And he ends up he's not. He's just like a vlogger. He's just a YouTuber, and he ends up like he's got a body cam. And just like the scroats of Piccadilly Gardens getting fucking tussles with him. And he ends up like body kicking them away. It's the most mental thing. You're like, stop going to town, mate. What the fuck are you doing? You're
Oh, I
pissing
think
everyone
he's
off.
a cunt.
He's
Yeah.
He's got
What's
to
his,
fight with
what's
homeless
his channel? What's it called?
I'm a female
Anyone who's wearing a body cam and they're getting in fucking scraps with like homeless people and
But
stuff
it's all
is literally antagonising
all the
them for
time.
the footage.
all
Gobshite.
the time. Annoying as fuck.
I'm a female and I find that offensive. It's really funny. There's a moment in it where the guy who's recording that realises it's not illegal to be offensive. And about 3 seconds later, she realises the same thing where he's like, right, cool, you can't arrest me for that.
I'm arresting you for hurting my feelings. I am a female police officer in front of Blackpool Tower.
And I think the best thing about all of it is he wasn't doing it. Like it was a genuine mistake as well.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a reasonable one because she looks like a fucking
Brick
unit of a man,
shithouse.
mate.
She looks like Romelu Lukaku.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah,
I forgot what he looks like.
I mean, the
haven't you?
build.
I couldn't have picked a person.
She looks a bit
looks
like
least like-
Scouse Craig, who won the first Big Brother.
Craig Phillips.
She does though, doesn't she?
Oh, God.
You know, that's why he became a builder, because he was named after the screwdriver.
She'd have loved to send him to prison.
That's true, though.
What?
His name's Craig Phillips. That's why he became a builder.
Why?
He's named after the screwdriver. That's a fact.
I think that was a waste of the bullshit, pal.
Yeah, it was a lie.
Let's have a break. Thanks for the
We covered
insight.
some ground there, mate.
Do you know all about Mackies now? Yes.
Drugs, Mackies, and Craig Phillips.
Don't do
What more
drugs.
do you want from part one?
Don't do drugs. Don't take your families to Mackey's.
Don't do Craig Phillips.
And don't insult female police officers when you're looking at Blackpool Tower. See you in a bit.
What's happening, lads? Time to tell you yet again about our OG day one sponsor, manscaped.com. Promo code WORD20 for 20% off everything and free worldwide shipping. What are we focusing on this week? It's the Chairman Pro. And right now, the Chairman Pro package is available. And you can get this, which is an electric foil shaver for your face, like. And you can also get the aftershave serum and the shaving gel to go along with it. And that is on top of all the other brilliant products that they do, like...
Oh, we've got the Lawnmower Pro and all the kits with everything they do. It's the best thing you can buy a man for Christmas. Christmas is coming. Stop buying men crappy presents. Go to Manscaped. Up their ball game, up their faith game.
Christmas is coming, your Gucci's getting hairy. Get one of these for your ugly Aunt Mary. Or your uncle.
Bars, mate. Manscaped.
Word
Get on
20.
it.
Promo code's Word 20. 20% off. So you can get the perfect Christmas present for the man 20% cheaper than all them mugs out there that
How
don't
much
listen
is the
to the
shipping?
pod.
How much is the shipping?
Free.
Free, mate.
Worldwide, lads.
What?
Send it to Botswana if you want. Shave their balls.
That's
or
where-
face.
Is that where Auntie Mary is? Botswana?
I don't know.
Manscaped.
I got a little honey in my coffee.
We'll get in there. We're all feeling a bit ropey, but we'll get in there. If you're enjoying this episode of the Have a Word podcast, sign up to our Patreon, patreon.com/haveawordpod. You get an extra episode every Wednesday. The Patreon exclusive. You get the video of the public episode and all of the specials backdated to 1971. Oh, join one of the 28,500 fucking legends who can't be wrong. You can't. It can't be wrong.
And the roast's out.
Yeah, the roast.
The roast's just come out. Unbelievable stuff.
£3 to see every second of everything we've ever made. That's all it is.
So,
I'm going to New York
Sign
in the
up.
morning. Is that good? I'm going to have
he's
all the
going to New
food. I'm
York?
going to have the pizza. And, you know, I'm going to have the vegetarian super meal. And I'm going to have bagels. Because the Brooklyn Jews, they know how to do bagels very well.
Oh, that bagel we had. The first
Frankel.
bagel we had was fucking unreal, mate.
How can you be anti-Semitic, mate?
because of bagels.
Yeah.
There you go.
Simply because of bagel.
Come on, Palestine.
No, nothing to do with Palestine.
Well, it would help
You
the
keep
situation.
going there
wouldn't it?
lately.
It would help
You're
it, wouldn't it?
obsessed.
It would help.
Keep going
Just
on
get
holiday
a few
there.
bagels out. Yeah, they've been aggressive, but taste that. How's Paul McCartney? You went to see
How is he?
everyone's favourite granddad.
He's well.
Yeah, did he send his love?
He's doing well. He's an
He's
82-year-old
not
man.
doing well. That
Is he
video you put on
82?
your
Yeah.
Instagram story, he sounds like me.
See,
I was taking the piss saying he's 82,
Is he
but he
being
is.
like?
He is,
Is he
he
being like shipped like Frankie Valley?
he did. No, nowhere near Frankie Valley.
Frankie Valley's been
Frankie Valli.
dead for 5 years.
That's what he sounds like.
Have you seen Frankie Valley? It's like someone's got a gun off stage going, if you
think
come off
this-
stage, I'll blow your
Oh
head
yeah,
off.
yeah. But he's a clone now, isn't he? Like 100%. That's not
This
his.
is one
He's not
that's
running
worth
his
getting
own
on
brain
the- I
there.
can't even
No,
watch this.
exactly. Is that Paul
He look.
McCartney?
It looks like AI.
No.
You know, like when AI hasn't quite got like the eye lines right yet. That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Paul McCartney. Have you got that video on your phone?
Yeah, I can slide it in.
No, but can you play it now for Carl so Carl can hear
yeah,
what Paul
What's a goal
McCartney's
by
Carl.
Paul Ince?
1 minute. Which one was it? The Christmas one or the other one?
The Christmas one will do. That's the one I seen.
Right, okay. Where's the
Play it
Christmas
into the
one?
microphone.
He doesn't need money, does he?
Is it this one?
That sounds like karaoke.
He can't say the whole word haven't without taking a breath halfway through
Right,
it.
so he's not played that song since 2018. It's a big deal. That.
How do you know
Scenes.
that?
I read a review about
He's a
it.
fucking Beatle, mate. Just
Exactly.
go to bed on all your money.
No.
What are you doing?
No, keep going forever so I can go again.
No,
I might be going again on
You're
Thursday.
ruining him. You're the
I
problem.
might.
Where's he playing?
London.
Right.
So I am tempted.
We're doing film club on Thursday.
Well, no, we're doing it on Wednesday. I'm tempted to go
thanks for
again.
telling me.
It was one. It was.
Is it
It's
like
gone
going, is it like
even
when your
best
nana's
gig.
not very well and you've got to get in as many visits as you can just in case you get a phone call?
Yeah.
Is that how you? Is this like the saying goodbye to Nana
Well,
tour?
that was Saturday night. That was right. We got this. We've got it done now.
Because you've never seen him before.
It's off the conch. I've seen him do 2 songs before, but
He's
that
gonna
wasn't
die
enough.
quicker.
What?
You ruin. You let him
He's
rest.
not. He does 2 hours, 2.5 hours without a break.
82.
It's like Taylor Swift.
She's not. She's 35.
Yes, but he does that and he's all right.
His family need to give him the Michael
He
Schumacher
is
treatment.
walking-
Lock him in a cupboard and don't let
mention
anyone
his
see
name.
it. Go sad.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, Michael Schumacher's not
it
playing
wasn't
live anymore.
sad.
What?
It wasn't sad. He's not at his peak. That is true.
He's a cabbage.
His peak was 60 years ago. I will admit that.
But Finn,
But-
I tell you what, you're a brave man to admit Paul McCartney's not at his peak.
He's not.
His peak was 60
But the back
years ago.
catalogue. The back catalogue
Listen to
is
it on
unbelievable.
Spotify.
I do listen to it on Spotify. I want to see it. And I want to see.
Would you
him-
go and see Bruce Forsyth? I know he's dead now. What would you go and see him?
No, because I didn't like Bruce Forsyth.
They were rolling him out as well. They
I'm
had gone
telling
off-
you right now, if they did a Play Your Cards Right live tour, we'd have gone to that.
You saw Fleetwood Mac and loved it.
Yeah, but they were not past their peak. I'm not. That's a
Yes,
silly
they
thing to
were.
say.
They were like
no,
in their
No, of course they were
70s.
past their peak, but they weren't. It wasn't upsetting.
That wasn't upsetting. It was joyful.
That was upsetting to me.
It was very.
He's
I
one of
liked
ours
it.
because you're a well.
What's the demographic at a Paul McCartney
Really
gig?
mixed. Really mixed.
Ethnically?
Yeah,
Irish.
not ethnically.
Oh, there
not
you-
ethnically at all.
No.
Really
Age-wise.
white, really mixed ages.
Right.
A lot of fun.
Mixed Asians.
Mixed Asians.
Was everyone else sad?
No, it was a lovely
Some
atmosphere.
people were sad.
Some people were sad. Joe, who you all know, who I went with,
Was
he
he
was
sad?
like, yeah, that was a bit underwhelming. Whereas I loved it. I had a great time.
Yeah, but you've got like Stockholm syndrome with it, haven't you?
Yeah.
with the Beatles.
Yeah.
It's not Stockholm syndrome. They are class.
Hey.
I don't want to go
No,
out
they
on a limb
wear
there.
class.
This isn't something that's
No, they-
They
insane.
wear class, and
music-
most of them are dead.
Their music's still
This
class.
isn't wild. Let the Beatles die. It's 2000.
past
Just stop asking
Killer
Paul
Captain.
McCartney to sing
I
and
didn't
let him
ask
go
him
and sit in
personally.
Marbella and get sucked off.
You're killing your hero by buying tickets.
I think he'd die without it.
He
I don't
should,
know the man.
No, he should be getting blown till the day he dies now,
But
and
it's
that's
like-
it.
He's a Beatle. Let
He
him
should
go.
wake up, get sucked off, have a margarita, have a nap, and then wake up. He should do that 6 times a day till he dies, and that should be
He
it.
does like a margarita. There's a very funny
No, I want
story
to-
about him
oh
and
my
Liam Gallagher with a
God.
margarita.
No, let's hear the funny story.
Hey, it's not funny at
It's
all.
a very funny story.
It is a funny story.
It's a very funny story, Carl. Let's listen.
No, it's not going to be now. Oh, fuck's sake.
No, Finn, I believe it is.
I'm ready to laugh.
Go on. Tell us this very funny story about Paul McCartney
Right,
and his
before I
mags.
start, go and find Liam telling it. It's much better. Liam was backstage at the Albert Hall, and Paul McCartney came and went, I can't. Do you want to do a Paul McCartney voice?
Oh, yeah, mate. You should put me coat
You know
over
he
there.
needs to know what Paul McCartney
He's
said for
going to
him.
say, would you like a margarita?
Oh, would you like a margarita?
No, that's American.
It's,
I can do it. Go on.
Would you like a margarita? That's
So,
what he says.
I'm Paul McCartney,
Yeah.
and he said that to Liam Gallagher.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just.
Mine was just a Kevin and Penny quote.
Okay. Oh, hello there, Liam, lad. Hey, you still ripping us off, are you, kid? Anyway, would you like a margarita? Look at me boots.
And
Where can I put me coat?
Liam said, "No, it's all right. I've just eaten." And Paul McCartney goes, "I meant the drink you served." Oh fuck! I fucked up.
No, Finn.
I'm just gonna leave.
We'll cut it out.
leave.
It's a
Can
good
I
story.
go?
Finn.
That was sadder than him. That was sadder than him.
I'm Paul McCartney, so I've got to do that line, haven't I?
Yeah.
You're Liam Gallagher.
Yeah, he
Remember
says,
this?
he says no. He says not the food, you soft cunt.
Not the food, you soft cunt. I meant the little bevy, if you don't mind. Look at me boots.
Can't wait to see the clip of this.
That's like over. Hello, yeah. I've got the guy. Look at me boots.
What do you mean? Well, it's the name of a pizza as well as a drink.
Yeah, the
And that's
hostage
where
is
the
dead.
pizza lies.
Look at me boots.
Sorry. What situation is someone going to walkie-talkie going, yeah, hey, hello? Yeah, no, I've got the guy. Over.
A policeman? No, we wouldn't say over. Look at me boots. That was a really funny story, though.
Anyway, I had a lovely time. at
Very
Park
funny,
Darling.
that. Very.
I had a lovely time, and no one's going to take it away from me. Don't care what you say. I had a lovely time. Bought a t-shirt, 40 quid.
Mate, is Paul McCartney skint? No, the word's quite expensive for merch these days, isn't it? Fuck off.
I like it how you did that as a Beatle. You did that as a Beatle, just bitching about merch
Oh my
prices.
God, has anyone seen the prices? Yeah, because that's, shut up.
Well,
Should we be a bit more diplomatic about that? We understand that some of our items are made a bit expensive, but the option is to either sell it at that price or not sell it at all. And we haven't sold it for a year because of that. So,
Yeah, and also you're a Beatle, so you can afford it. Stop bitching.
We're selling it for that
hello,
price
it's
because that's the
Ringo.
price it needs to be.
Are we having an argument with no one here?
No,
we're not great. Like,
there's a guy, and you
with
know who you
Paul
are, you
McCartney.
fucking soft.
there's very little money in merch sales, trust us. So we're doing it because you just keep asking for merch. So you've got it, and you've got the option to buy it. And if you don't want to buy it because it's too expensive, fine, don't get it.
Get some
Oh,
stickers.
bloody hell, this Lamborghini's a bit expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, we've started selling have a word Lamborghinis. As well.
No, but I mean, I just leave the Lamborghini dealership and buy a fucking Ford Qashqai, and that isn't even a thing. It's not even Ford, it's Nissan. Is he skinned?
Paul, no, I think he's doing all right. But
I
it's
think
like,
he makes
it's like
more
when
money every time he farts than we've ever made in our lives.
It's when you go on holiday for 2 weeks and you want to do stand up. I think if he just stopped doing that, he'd just like wither.
I've got to be honest, if I'm 90, how old is he?
82.
82.
If I'm 82 and still doing stand-up,
You fucked it. You skinned.
like 82, I will be getting, if I'm and I've got his
Yeah, but
money.
if you were still selling out arenas,
What's he worth?
it built over $1 billion.
It's not about. He's not Carl. He's not doing it to pay the rent, is he?
can't even breathe.
You can't keep going back to that argument. It's just he should just fucking spend his money.
There's not many billionaire 82-year-olds still doing their
Yeah.
their job.
No,
£1 billion.
Yeah, there is. There's loads of 82-year-old billionaires doing their job. They don't time out of it, do they? All the fucking guys who own NFL teams, they're all ancient. They keep going. It's because they want the power, the influence, and they enjoy what they do.
They just want good seats at the NFL.
They want the power. They
Who's
want
his
the.
bed?
Paul McCartney?
Yeah.
Nancy something.
Pelosi.
Reagan.
Wow.
Nancy Reagan.
Yeah. He's in a throuple. He loves Nancy's.
I'm telling you right now, if I'm an 82-year-old billionaire one day, I will not be doing the Manchester Arena at Christmas time. That is a fact.
I bet he's still be gigging.
Occasionally, yeah. For me, I'd be going to comedy
What
clubs
if
and
he's
having a
doing
laugh.
it for him?
How many dates is this tour?
It's a lot. The last one is on Thursday.
Is he being held hostage by the executors of his will?
I think the Beatles are doing all right. I think
2 of them are dead.
the live ones are doing all right money wise.
Is Ringo gigging?
Yeah, occasionally. But he's just cancelled
drumming.
because he had a hip replacement.
No words. It's just him.
He's just cancelled his tour because he had a hip replacement. But other than that, he's all right.
By the way, if you're chuffed, you've got Ringo tickets. A lizard.
I'd go and watch.
Oh, I
Ringo.
got one of the
wouldn't-
80 tickets.
I wouldn't pay loads.
Is Pete Best still alive?
Pete Best's still knocking about, yeah. He's always in the cavern.
Is he?
Yeah.
Peter
Ah, he
Bede's
must
doing
be-
hot water next week.
Don't think that's the same.
Legendary Scouser.
Called Pete.
Yeah.
He must be gutted in the cavern. Because
No, but-
hey,
no,
by
but-
the way, that
Yeah.
That was,
but he
yeah.
is that. You know who it is. So it is. That's Pete Best that was in the Beatles.
Hang on. Wait there. If Pete Best was in this room right now, I
wouldn't
couldn't
know
tell
it
you
was.
which
No,
one he
me
was.
either.
That could be Pete Best for all I know.
I'd be like, why does an 8-year-old Scouser in this room?
I'm actually a Pete Best, mate.
He loves dining out on the story that they kicked him out because he was shagging too much. That's his story. He's got that.
That's what I'd go with as well.
That's a real. Oh yeah, weren't you in the Beatles, mate? Yeah, I was getting too much pussy, so they had to let me go. What?
I used to be a
That
Beatle,
is
but I
what he
shagged
does.
too many women, and he said,
I was
no.
hogging all the pussy from Paul McCartney and John Lennon.
Sure you were, mate. Yeah. Yep. I used to be one of them Beatles, mate. Shagged too much women.
I let them have the Asian one and the one with one leg, and I was like, the rest are mine. And they were like, you need to go.
Rest of mine.
We're not having this, Pete.
I get me mate Ringo in. He's a gimp. Shagging
There's
no
no
one.
shagging.
Ringo wasn't.
Rest in peace. Soon.
Rest
What?
in Pete.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
You're gonna be the
Paul
problem.
Paul McCartney's got a decade at least left in him.
Oh, Finn, stop enabling this.
No, I don't mean he's going to be touring for 10 years necessarily. He's going to be alive for that long.
Final sections there, I've just realised.
Deadpool.
We need to do Deadpool.
Oh, is it time?
It is.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
you,
just-
any of you put any Beatles on
We
this?
all-
Going
sorry, sorry.
right on the...
Pete Best. We all ducked it this year. None of us got a single one.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, we'll go through that.
You got Angela Lansbury, but she was already dead.
Yeah, you can't do that.
All right,
Elvis.
Abraham Lincoln. I've got a good feeling about it.
Same
coming in.
rules. Someone's got to be below 50.
One below 50. And
It's got to
two-
be alive as well. That's
Yeah,
another
but it's
rule.
draft in it, so like if you take, like we probably need a little 15-minute break to have a little think.
Is there any off the thingies?
Off the table. Weren't you not allowed to do anyone you'd picked already? Like, you can't roll over.
Yeah, you can't pick anyone from
Damn it.
Luigi Mangione.
All right, last section we'll do the Deadpool. Yeah?
Luigi Mangione, mate.
Good one.
Let's do some icks. Harry, could you give me an ick jingle? Just make one up.
Rastafarian X. I don't know. I did,
Press
I did my Jamaican one at the karaoke, and in my head, I'm like, next time they ask me for a jingle, I'll do like a bit of a.
Why
I couldn't-
Rastafarian?
I don't know.
Don't we have an X jingle now anyway?
We're not Rastafarian.
You might be.
Rastafari.
Rastafari X.
Okay, well, that's the one. Will Sheridan says, icks, girls that are obsessed with Disney and wear Disney merch out and about
No, I think
and
it's
make
fit.
it their personality.
Disney girls are weird.
I don't know.
They are.
Disney adults are weird.
Yeah, the ones that go to Disney World like multiple times a year.
Oh yeah, that's just
That's who they're
girls-
talking about.
unhealthy obsession, isn't it?
That's what a Disney girl is. They're
Yeah.
like, I've got to jump her.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
it's
just
not-
picturing a woman in a sexy Minnie Mouse costume. Sorry.
You can do that with anything.
Sorry. I was confused.
Just imagine a really fit there.
I think Paul McCartney live shit. Imagine him in a Minnie Mouse outfit. Well, yeah, I'm into it now.
I'm paying.
Yeah, it's fine, innit, if you like Disney, but
Yeah.
it's the ones who get so far into it. It's like anything if they go hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone who's truly obsessed with something like that, it is just a bit like if that's their only thing. I know you could say that about like country stuff with me, but I'm obsessed with loads of things, so it doesn't count.
Women. Yeah.
If you, I don't know, actually, I don't mind a bit of dress up.
Yeah.
If she was like,
No, it's not dress up, is it? It's, I've got me goofy hat on.
did they get to bang? I know, but did they get to bang like that?
They probably want to,
Yeah, but you can't bang Moana. That's a child.
I mean, that's
No,
irrelevant.
she's
Finn.
not anymore.
She's also a drawing.
No, but I mean, yeah, but someone dressed up as Moana.
Moana's got to be at least 22 by now.
The actual actress?
No, the character.
Let's
I don't
just
know.
leave
I've
it
not
off the
watched the
table. Like,
sequel.
let's not shag any Disney women.
Moana's fit.
Moana's 16 years old.
Yeah, well, hang on.
Dan.
Was she
That was 10
she
seconds
16 on
apart.
Moana 1? Because Moana 2's set later.
She's a
got
baby
two-
in that.
Oh,
You're-
just
that
draw
means you're-
some lines under her eyes, make her tits a bit bigger, and she's 21.
I mean, that means
Crack
you're
on.
grooming Moana, surely. Like you've invested.
Oh, she's
there.
19. Fair. Okay, Dan. Fine.
Pocahontas, mate. She's just an older Moana.
It's a poke hair hunt.
She fucks Pocahontas, mate.
Yeah.
Get your Hontas.
Because of
Okay.
sex.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What's me Hontas? You know. Round the back.
Oh, girl.
Fucking hell, my Hontus is fucking hurting. Alex Line says, my girlfriend says this gives her the bad ick. When I'm emptying the dishwasher, I pull the little cutlery basket thing out and carry it across the cutlery drawer for easy unloading. My girlfriend says it dries her up because she thinks it makes me look like Little Red Riding Hood carrying the basket across the kitchen. Am I right and she needs to wind her neck in, or does she have a point?
No, she
she's
doesn't
right.
have a point.
She's
He's
right.
unloading the dishwasher. What more do you want?
You grab all of the cutlery with your hand and you don't go, ooh.
You do it like a man.
No, I take the fucking thing out and then I take the things out and put them in the fucking thing. Because it's just the norm. Oh, hey, love, because you unload the dishwasher. Turn FIFA off. No, stop having fun. Go and unload the dishwasher for us. And don't do it like that. You're giving me a dry pussy. Shut up.
Just invented an entire scenario there.
Well, I can see. Can't you see it?
My fucking hontus is dry because of you. Got an itchy hontus.
It's an arsehole, man.
Who wants a wet arsehole?
Oh, a wet arsehole. Who's
Bad
made it
news,
wet?
isn't it?
My hontus is dry.
Good. Give me a dry hontus, babe. You're welcome.
Abby says, hi, Lids. I've got an ick for you. When lads drink VKs in the club,
Yeah.
sorry, do better and grow up. Don't be a fucking 13-year-old child with a VK.
Yeah, I get it. But also, I'm fully aware that would give women the ick. And even if I was a single man in the club, if I fancy
care.
a VK, I'm having a VK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is VK just for when
And I know
Bacardi
it's giving
Breezer's
them
not
the-
available? Is it like a cheaper...
WKD?
Right,
They do different flavors as well.
They do the classic blue, they do the iron brew, and they do many flavours just for you.
Yeah.
The Iron Brew is good.
You're in the pocket of big VK, mate.
The fluorescent green one's quite nice. It's like tropical.
Listen, it's good. Like, it's good, but, like, it is a weird drink. But, like...
Yeah, you look pathetic. As a
men
grown
don't
man
give a
drinking
fuck.
it, you look pathetic, but I'll drink it with a fucking straw, mate. It's delicious.
Yeah, but if I brought you one over, you go, that's
So is it the same?
Yeah.
Is it the same for Bacardi Breezer as well?
Yeah.
It's the same drink, innit? It's just with
It's an alcohol pop in it.
It's toxic masculinity at play, innit?
Yeah. But, and,
When you
but it's
were 18 though, 19, I couldn't give a shit about any of this. No one cared about it. You just got on with it.
I
Now-
can't give a shit about it now, but it is valid.
If I want a hooch, I'm gonna have a hooch.
Oh, mate, I'll have a hooch anyway.
That doesn't count. Hooch is in its own, like...
A can of hooch, mate. That's the gear. Fuck women.
You know what I think
What
it
about
is?
the pink hooch?
Yeah, hula
Yeah.
hooch.
Do you know what? I think hooch is like the size of the bottle and can it comes in separates it. I think it's because like a VK, you could hold it with like 2 fingers and a thumb, and it often has just.
Also, gin in a tin. That's quite feminine. Mate, I'll nail them all night.
Oh, I don't mind that. Don't mind that. It's a bit more grown up feel.
It's the small. It's the 300 ml and below. The 275 ml bottle alcohol pops. You look like a bit of a fucking.
Yeah, get a Jenna Bowl
Yeah,
with
it does
VK,
look.
mate.
It
You
looks like
like
you
a
got a
Jet
J2O.
Hey, I've got a slab of all the flavours of hooch if anyone's into it.
look like...
Have you actually?
I've got
Bring it in.
I've got raspberry lemonade, lemon, and the tropical one.
Yes.
A girl came to the CCC and she works for Hooch and has dropped off 3 crates of it. And unsurprisingly, I'm struggling to get rid of it.
What have we missed?
Fucking bit of a Jenna Bowl moment. Do you know what a Jenna Bowl is? Do you know what a Magnum is? If Jenna Bowl's bigger than that, but it sounds like a sled, doesn't it? Fucking Jenna Bowl with the bar over there, you know what I mean? Okay. But I did the point and Adam knew what I was saying.
It's telepathic knobheads.
That should be the name of our podcast when he dies. Telepathic knobheads.
Court Carruthers, got an ick for you lot. People who start talking in a foreign accent or using random words in another language mid-sentence. We get it. You spent the summer in Spain. There's no need to say gracias to the bar staff in Weatherspoons.
Who does this?
What's he talking about?
As in, like, an English person using it?
Yeah. Who?
In Spain or over here?
No, I mean, I think he's saying over here.
Oh, don't do it. If you're over there, it's quite... You know, sometimes it's polite to use their code, but, like...
It's the person who really accentuates the Spanish name of a food.
I'll have a
'cause there's-
jalapeno gracias.
Yeah.
So, like, no, have jalapenos, like one, lads. That's what you should say. Oh, no, I'll do that.
It's a little pretentious. I can see why someone would take issue with it.
I think like the
But
more...
if you've got an A-level in Spanish, you've got to show it off.
Sometimes I'll use like words like this, just like because they're just part of me vernacular. Because I just like having more words to use.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like
Give us
what?
an example.
Like sometimes I'm leaving here and I'll go au revoir to use.
Yeah, I think they mean like, oh, we're in a French restaurant and you say au revoir to the staff. bit try hard, innit?
Oh, right. Well, then, yeah.
Yeah, if you're ordering pudding and you got creme brulee, you know?
I don't even like it.
I don't know why I'm ordering it. I only ordered it because I can say it in French.
I fucking love a creme brulee, mate.
Creme brulee, lad.
Yeah, it's when you use it to like, oh, he's French, I'll say au revoir.
A jalapeno.
What I do love, though, is when I'm in, like, a fancier restaurant like that, and it is, like, a foreign cuisine, and you hear a proper Scouser do that, like, in the wild, and they're not messing. Like, when you hear a Scouser go, you're right, love, yes, she's going to have the tiramisu, and I'm going to have the creme brulee. Like, it is class.
Creme brulee sounds wild to me. Two creme brulees, please, girl. Okay, so.
I say grazie in an Italian restaurant sometimes.
Oh, you gimp.
I'm literally, I've just checked myself. I have done exactly this. Grazie. Because I worked in an Italian restaurant, so I'm basically part of the culture. It's exactly the ick that they've just done. Johnny Nuttall says, do you do that thing where you're leaving a restaurant? Do you say thank you to the chef sometime?
What?
Do you ever do that?
Into the kitchen?
What?
Do you walk into the kitchen?
Excuse me,
No,
love,
I
out
don't-
the way there. No, I'm going to say thank you to the chef.
Like the fella on the plane and
No,
just shake his
I mean, yeah, I don't wander around the back of the restaurant.
So what do you mean? What would you do?
If you ever pass if it's an open kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice one,
Say,
lad. Go, like,
thanks,
'cause
lads.
sometimes they go, oh, yeah, nice one. You go, oh, bell to that, lad, nice one.
Yeah.
Always thank people who've given you good service, regardless.
I feel like they should be thanked over the waiter or waitress.
Depends.
Well, I mean,
is the food better than the service?
No, but I mean, essentially
You
you're
can have
saying...
bad food, but good service. I've had that before.
You should be thanking everybody you can who's made your night good.
And that's why I go around the back and find the cleaner. Thank you, lad. Those floors, unbelievable. Grazie.
Yeah. You should be show gratitude towards everyone who does you well.
No, but I mean, I just don't think... I think sometimes you go, thank you, that was great. Sometimes say it to the chefs and they're like...
I've seen people, I've worked in restaurants and I've seen fellas go, I want to go and thank the chef. And they've gone down to the pass and gone, aye, mate. And the chef is grateful, but a bit much. It's a bit of a show of like an old show of like masculinity of the fella. Good that lad, I want to go and thank him for that. I've seen that a few times.
Yeah, we had that in the Italian restaurant that I worked at. Someone literally wanted
Walk
to
to
come
the
back.
chef.
And yeah, it's a bit much, innit?
It's a bit show offy, innit?
And the woman who wanted to tip me 20 quid, I was like 17, and she actually came into the kitchen to give me 20 quid. I don't know why. She just seen me and gone, I want to... She was pissed. Middle-aged woman.
That's good though. I like that.
And then found me, and then I felt under loads of pressure
To fuck her.
to fuck her. I shagged her, yeah. I shagged her. Oh. And you know what she said? Grazie. That's how you know. I put it right in her creme brulee.
Right in the hot.
Right in her Hontus. She had a creamy Hontus. I think you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
Creme brulee's the front, Hontus is the back.
I got a creme brulee in the front and a fucking
If you
soaky
go,
Hontus.
if you go to like a fancy restaurant like fine dining, often the chef does a little lap at the end.
Like Alan Shearer.
Can I just say, I was the KP and I was hiding. I wasn't like doing the lap. 17-year-old lad seems keen. Thank you.
Like Alan Shearer. Right?
Thank you. If anyone wants a Hontus,
German
join
Alan
them.
Shearer.
German
No,
restaurant,
Alan Shearer.
Who like my breakfast? What? Yeah. They'll come round the tables and be like, tell me how good my scram was, lad. Go ahead.
I sat with that guy. Who's the famous chef? I can't even remember. He's not that famous.
Oh, James Martin.
Yeah. And that was weird. He's dead tall.
Who's James Martin?
He's a
Famous
television
TV
chef.
chef.
Saturday
went-
Kitchen.
Oh,
We went to his restaurant a few months ago and he came and sat on the table and was like asking for it. Like he sat down, he was like, what's the food?
what's he wearing?
Do you want some?
He's like, was your food good? And I was like, well, you made it. What do you want me to say?
Oh, Carl, you're a Michelin star chef and Carl, what a combo that is. What do you think
No,
of the
he went, was it
sound?
good? And I was like, well, yeah, you made it. I'm not going to say it was shite.
Was it him cooking or was it just his gaff?
No, so every now and again he's on the passes and I suppose he's controlling the restaurant rather than cooking it. But he went, yeah, I got me helicopter down. I was like, oh, you're a cunt.
While I'm in New York, I'm going to see a very, very famous chef. He's doing my dinner. I don't know his name, but
Giuseppe De Marco.
he's Asian. I can get it up like.
Oh, yeah.
Just sent it to Mark. Yo.
Da, 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 da.
Great save.
His name is fucking hell.
Well, this isn't going to be right.
Teated Tasanka John.
John.
From Mosley Hill.
How would you pronounce that?
Titi. Yeah, I think you nailed it. Tasanka John. Yeah. Is he Malaysian?
He's definitely Asian. I don't know whether it's
He's
Malay.
some sort
Are you
of.
sure it wasn't TT and someone said say thank you to John and he just mixed it up?
He's number one on Asia's 50 best of 2023.
Oh, wow.
Thank God. I've got that.
And Asia's
pinned up.
got lots of people in it.
Yeah.
Johnny Nuttall says, what's happening, Liz? Got a nick for you. Went on holiday recently with my wife's family. Her sister and her fella came too. One afternoon, after he'd been in the pool, he got out and wrapped his towel around him, but under the arms at chest height, like a woman covering her tits. I have no idea how his girlfriend didn't leave him there and then.
He does this.
Is this as a...
Yes, you do.
You do.
It's a fact.
You
It's
do.
a fact.
I've
It's a
seen
fact.
it.
I've seen you.
I've
do
seen
it.
you do.
I did it once.
Oh, just once with me.
Yeah.
You liar.
You look like an African lady coming out for a ceremonial like wedding.
No, I did it once.
Fucking
you
Erica
said to me
Badu.
you did it because you saw an ex-girlfriend do it and that's how you learned. Or maybe your mum. But you learned it from a woman because they have to cover the titties.
Yeah.
But I've seen you do it more than once. It's hilarious.
But
I
when
think
you
it's
took the piss out of me, I
quite,
stopped.
it's quite like, I don't know, it's quite affable. It's quite like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Again.
Why do you want wet tits?
How
I
long do
dry
they
my
take?
tits as well. Sorry, this is a crime. Is it a crime to have dry tits as a man?
See, I do the ugly thing of I dry my whole body and then scamper to the dressing room. I don't have a towel around me.
You've got like 19 kimonos.
I've usually got a robe in the room.
Dragons.
All right.
Kimono
Hey,
dragon.
cover me.
Guns.
Hey, check all. Safe lad, go on.
Scarpa. My routine now is here's what I do, especially with the longer hair. Get out the shower, got one towel. I do a proper towel dry of my hair before I leave the bathroom. I then do the masculine wrap of the towel just
Around the waist.
Yeah, covering your cock. I go into me underwear room. That does sound like I've got a room just for underwear. I haven't. There's a spare room in the flat. My bedroom isn't big enough for me to keep all my clothes and my underwear in there.
Underpants.
So in the spare bedroom, there's a chest of drawers in it that has all my undies in.
Right.
So I go in there, get my undies and socks.
Oh, your socks are in there as well. They're not in the separate wing.
No.
All right, okay.
No, not in the 4 bedrooms.
Where's Adam? He's on the travelator.
13-year-old men flat shit I live in. Full of opulence. And then I go and sit on my bed and dry my cock. Put my undies straight on.
This is
Then
why
dry
he's
my
late.
legs. Put
You
my socks
grab
on.
your undies
This
with
is
a wet
why
cock.
he's always late.
What?
You grab your undies with a wet cock.
I have the towel around me.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. And then, dry my bottom half, get me socks and undies on. And then start getting ready.
Yeah, I have to have my socks and undies on before I put any kind of trouser on.
You can't put your trousers on without your undies on.
If you've got jeans, you look like, it's so ugly.
You know that's everybody, by the way,
Jeans with no socks.
with no undies.
No socks. It's ugly. It's proper like your dog here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's undies, socks, pants, shirt, jumper, shoes.
And I put my right shoe on
Cowboy
first.
hat.
Yeah.
Right shoe goes on first. Don't know why.
Leanne says, my fella went to get his phone out of his pocket and dropped it by throwing it up by accident. Looked like it needed a cartoon slip sound effect. So shite. Yeah, I've done that recently. Where you actually you feel it dropping and through panic you just waz it in the air.
If I drop something, I always volley it, like as a weird, to try and save it. But you end up just volleying it, making it worse.
Faye says, I've got a nick.
I don't have kids.
My ex used to read in bed. Made me feel like I was sleeping with a teacher. Big ick.
Who said this?
Faye.
What are you meant to read?
Danny, you all right?
You used to read in bed, then?
I do. I read in bed last
I
night.
used to read in bed. Oh, what a cunt. You all right?
Reading in bed.
That's aspirational, that.
I wish I read in bed, yeah.
Yeah. I'd
just
love to read in
wouldn't.
bed.
Seneca reads in bed and looking like, you're sick, you. I can't be arsed doing that.
Yeah.
I can see why it might not be the sexiest thing. You know, as you're placing the sort of...
Intelligence is very sexy.
Depends what you're reading.
Yeah, if you're like
I'm
Match
currently reading a
magazine.
biography of Henry V.
Yeah, like if you were reading
I
Horrid
didn't even know
Henry,
there was a fifth.
that'd
I only know
dry
the
it.
eighth.
What? Talk me through it.
I only know the eighth one.
Well, it starts at Ocean's 11, so
Yeah.
it's very possible to start at Henry 8.
Yeah, Henry's didn't start the 8th. You're the first Henry. No, I want to be the 8th. My lucky number.
Like Stevie G. He's just a big red.
You'll see him in the future.
So tell us about Henry V.
Henry V, the second king of the House of Lancaster.
Is he the one buried under Tesco?
That's
Richard.
Richard the fucking third from the House of York. Rat. He won Agincourt, won the Battle of Agincourt. Spoilers.
What was that?
Who twatted the French?
Where was that? In France or in England?
Yeah, Agincourt's famously not in Warwickshire. It's in France.
I don't know that.
What?
Fucking away win, yeah.
Yeah, absolute away win.
Why were we beefing?
100 Years' War. It was started by his great-grandfather,
Was it named
Edward
that after?
III.
Was it named that at the start or after?
No, it was in Agincourt.
No, was it named
No,
100
the
Years War?
100-Year War. Was that named at the start? or at the end?
Yeah. No, they didn't go, I'm just going to put an estimate on it. 100 years, at least.
So it was afterwards.
Was
I
it
think
bang on 100 years?
No, I think it was about 114.
They should call it the
Bollocks, innit?
114 year
Oh,
war then.
I just don't think it's as good for the press. He was a great king, great warring king. A
was his-
hero of Henry VIII, apparently.
What
How
was
many
his-
wives?
One,
Black Betty.
I think. They don't really focus
How
on
many
his.
kids?
Oh, they all had about 16 kids, and 8 of them died before they were 2.
What was his thing?
This is medieval England.
What was his thing? Like Henry used to cut women's heads off. What was his?
Going over to France and winning wars. That was his big thing. He's a great king, apparently. How do I know?
Who's the best king?
I think Henry V is
Ledley.
Henry V is held up as one of the greatest English kings.
Why have I never heard
Edward
of them?
III.
Who wrote the book? Were they there?
It's not an autobiography.
Well,
I'm fucking sick, mate. I fucking hate Frenchies.
no, but
Dogs.
who wrote the book? Were they there? I mean, around the time.
What? Dan Jones? No, he wasn't. No,
How did he
he's
wrote the
got,
book then?
just going off all the archives and
So it's basically just another Bible. Could be full of shit.
yeah, there isn't any photographs.
Maybe we lost that battle.
I know it's insane, but I won't believe something that I can't watch.
Yeah, but you don't care about it, so it's nothing.
No,
you
I
don't
do.
need to.
I wouldn't be here without
You don't
Henry
need
V.
You don't, what?
If the French took over, mate, I wouldn't be here, would I? Or I'd be French if I was.
Right. Yeah, maybe.
So we talked. When did we talk about that? When he's like, I don't believe history. And at that point, I was like, you're chatting shit. And then as time's gone on, I've read like the odd bit of history. I've been like, bollocks this.
It's
Like,
so easy
absolute
to lie.
bollocks.
Oh, it's written by the winners, isn't it?
Yeah,
a lot of it's all propaganda.
Yeah.
Henry V is also a very famous one of the sort of Shakespeare plays that was very famous, but it was written for Queen Elizabeth. All that shit was just propaganda. So Richard III, all the stuff about being a hunchback and killing his niece and his
He sounds
nephews
well
in the
more
tower.
interesting.
Oh, Richard III's not boring, but it was just a smear campaign 100 years later to sort of make the Lancastrian line look stronger.
And he died in Tesco.
And he died in a Tesco in Leicester. Getting a meal deal.
Yeah, I know it's insane. I realise it's insane, but I can't believe things that happened more than like 80 years
But
ago.
you've got the further you go back, you're absolutely allowed to question. But they're just going off what they've got, which is the archives, all the legal papers, everything that happened through Parliament, and then everyone's letters and diaries.
Like, to me,
So there are thousands of sources. The further you get back, there's less and less and less.
history starts World War One.
I only found out yesterday that the people who wrote the Bible didn't know they were writing the Bible. Do you know what I mean?
Was it
Just writing stories.
Constantine basically went, there was about 37 of them, wasn't there?
No, like the people who wrote the stories that are in the Bible were just fucking chat and wham. They were just like, hey, you heard what fucking Jesus did back then? And then someone wrote that down
Put it all together.
and put it all together.
No, there was like 37 versions of it. And Emperor Constantine went, this is too many. Pick 4. That's the New Testament.
And now people.
Tons was thrown out.
They reckon Moses, full of shit. King David, I'm going to say full of shit, might not have even existed. King David doesn't really exist.
Who was King
Jesus probably existed, but that's it.
Who was King David?
It's in the Bible.
It's all mad, innit? Yeah. It all started with World War One history.
Is it?
Is it? Yeah.
Is it,
no!
Is it the first?
Sorry,
first
for everyone
photo?
that's horrifically wound up by that.
Yeah. Oh, look
first
at this
photo.
guy. This is from 1600. It's always a drawing.
Yeah.
You know, history isn't just pictures, Carl.
No, but I
There's
can't-
more going on.
Yeah, but it's easy to lie through words.
Yeah, you're right. But there's at some point you have to accept there has to be an element of truth about it.
Yeah.
That, like, what is the great conspiracy that all history has been made up pre-1914 because you haven't got a photograph of it?
Yeah.
And then also, photographs can be altered, can't they? Which we know. Like, I've seen
They didn't
AI.
have Photoshop in the 1600s, mate.
No, that's true.
I don't know. I hate myself for it. But if you go, oh, this happened in 1620, I'm like, you don't know that. It
Was
does.
there a fire in 1666?
Yeah. No, 1666 is well in the future, isn't it?
No.
And I'm just on dead bad maths.
Right, I think we've just discounted everything that Carl was saying.
16,000.
The great
Have to wait until we get there.
fucking Nostradamus over there.
By the way, 16066, like in 14,000 years' time and a bit, they probably will call that 1666. Because what else would you call it?
That's why I got mixed up.
Do you think we're still around in 14,000 years?
Me?
No, I think we still podcasting.
Welcome to episode 7 million.
Do you think humans are?
No,
Yeah.
humans are not around in 14,000 years.
Do you not think we've cooked ourselves in 14,000 years?
Humans will absolutely still be here in
Paul
14,000
McCartney will
years.
still be giggling.
Hologram
Not doing it
Finn.
for the love of it.
Hologram Finn is still going to see hologram Paul McCartney.
No, I think humans are fucked in like 5,000 years, mate. Look what we're doing to the
I went down a I'm guessing you do this. I'm not sure about these two. I saw a mad conspiracy. I was like, I just want to read what they're talking about.
And
It
now
was
you
on
believe
Twitter. They said humans. I think they said like 10,000 years ago there was an event called the Mistake that we lived on Mars, and we got to roughly this point of technology, and then something happened and we fucked it up, and it was like humans now are getting near the mistake again, and we're gonna make it's like with
You've
AI.
been saying that for probably said that 100 years ago. Oh, we've got pens.
Yeah, 100%. I don't believe it. I was just
Do you know what's mad? Do you know if you take all of Earth as we know it, like the amount of time we know Earth's been around,
Yeah.
and if you made the entire time Earth's been around one calendar year, right? So from the dawn of time till right this second is 1 year.
We turn up at like
Humans have been here since 11:59:57 on New Year's Eve. We've been here for 3 seconds of
what's
the
it?
year.
What's is the Earth 4 billion years old or something?
How old are people? Like, how long have we been here? Like, Homo sapien?
I just told you 3 seconds. If
No. I mean, in literal time.
Hundreds of thousands of years, I think. Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They reckon about 250,000 years, but at least 100,000.
4.5 billion years old.
And the sun's 5 billion years old.
4.6 billion.
And when did Homo sapiens get here?
It's between 100,000 and
Because then we've got
200,000.
longer than 5,000 years left. We're not near the end that much, surely.
200,000 years ago. We
Mental.
learned to speak 50,000 years ago.
Yeah, so we've got ages
I
left.
seen a TikTok the other day of a speech by Christopher Hitchens, who's like a famous atheist, isn't he? And he was like,
He was.
he's like, even if he's like the different scientists and even Christian scientists, as in like scientists who are also Christians, not like Christian Science. Like their estimate is around 250,000 years, but at least 100,000 years. He's like, I don't need 250,000 years to make my point. I just need 100,000. He's like, if you believe that, if you're a Christian who believes that humans have been here for 100,000 years, it means that heaven, if it exists, ignored everything awful on the planet for the first 98,000 years, and then was like, I should probably step in now, and we're going to reveal ourselves, not to China, who can already speak, but these people in the Middle East, and we're going to send them to the only place in the Middle East that's as far away from water as possible. It's such a funny atheist argument clip. I get a lot of atheism and religion on TikTok now because I am interested in it.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
I don't know, the scope of time.
It's so
is
easy to be.
insane.
It's the more you learn about that stuff, the easier it is to just become an atheist.
I wonder what we will be like in 5,000 years. Not us, I mean,
Humanity.
the human race. Because 5,000 years ago, living in caves and shit. And now we've got rockets to the moon. What are we going to be doing in 5,000 years?
Well, you just go over 100 years back from here.
No, we weren't living in caves 5,000 years ago. The first cities were over 5,000 years ago.
Okay, well then.
The ancient Greeks is what, like 3,000 years ago? That's the first civilized. No, not
Egypt.
No, like Eritrea and all that stuff.
But I wonder what in 5,000 years we're going to be doing. Like, what could we possibly...
If we haven't wiped half of ourselves off the face of the planet, that would be impressive because we're on the precipice.
But are we
apparently
though?
now?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, we have the capability, don't we? And there are flashpoints in the world.
Oh, like nuclear stuff, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also depopulation. People are having less kids and stuff.
Yeah. It'd be so interesting to see what we looked like because we'd look different and stuff.
Tall. Everyone's just getting taller, aren't they?
Do you think we'd look different? I don't think we would.
But we don't look like people look like 5,000 years ago.
I think we look pretty similar.
Haven't they said with loads of evolution that we'll get rid of the thumb?
No.
No, it's one of your
Little
fingers,
toe.
isn't it?
Your little toe.
Your
Oh,
thumb
your
is
little
probably
toe.
the most important thing on your body.
I knew it was some sort of appendage.
Reminds me cock.
Yeah, but I don't see how that happens. How does that? How do we evolve past the toe?
No, as in we
what-
get
what-
rid of the toe, we don't need it.
What? How does that work evolutionarily?
One baby is
One
born
baby's born without a toe, and all the rest of us 7 billion die out because he's he's quicker to Tesco.
No, it'll take like 1 million years. But they reckon in like 1 million years, if humans are still here, we'll just have 4 toes.
Right. And I'm saying, evolutionarily, how does that happen?
You need to eat them.
Are we the peak?
How have we got here?
Yeah.
Hang on. Before evolution is survival of the fittest.
Yeah. We've fucked evolution.
Just
haven't
because
we?
that little toe looks a bit shitty, how are we like, do you know what? I'm going to be born with that one. Chop that one off.
No, but I mean, like, humans have kind of broken evolution, haven't they?
Yeah, we aren't evolving.
Have we clocked it? Are we at the top now?
Well, there isn't survival of the fittest because everyone is.
Yeah.
We've set up a civilization where everyone can
Is it
survive.
intelligence now then?
I don't know if we're getting brighter.
Rich.
What?
Rich.
Oh yeah, money's probably now, isn't it?
Survival of the richest.
People who are poor die earlier because they've got...
Maybe
Yeah,
that's the next
but people who are poor breed more.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
So in theory, you're getting
More
more working class. Start the revolution now, kids.
I'd love
Bring
to
your
go forward
5 fucking
5,000
toes.
years and see what they were doing. Because they won't have the same shit as us. Everything will have moved on.
No toes, no thumbs.
Like, what are they doing? Are they all like... That's so interesting. Because in 100 years, we'd be unrecognisable now. The shit we're doing right now.
I think we'll look
No, I mean,
similar.
like, what we're doing. They'd be like, what the fuck's going on in there? They wouldn't even know what the things were.
Well, there's a museum in there of technology where the first iPhone from 2006, 2007 is in a display cabinet. Like, look at that. That's mad, isn't it? So like teenage kids can look and go, wow. So this will look so outdated. Everything we're doing in
But all have the little
50
chip
years.
in our heads that Elon Musk wants to stuff.
Neuralink.
Yeah.
I tell you what, if you smoked weed during watching this episode, this would have been a real fucking headspin. One more ick to just redress the balance. Ewan says, Eyelids, got an ick for you. When people put on a bike helmet the wrong way, look like a proper Ming from Ewan in Abu Dhabi. Ewan, that's not an ick. You've got to worry about someone's mental health. If you put a bike helmet on backwards, I think they might have already fallen off the bike and hurt themselves quite badly. They've had head trauma and they need assistance.
Look at him.
Just a PSA.
Let's have a break.
What's happening, lads? Time to tell you about my absolute favourite sponsor, it's NordVPN. And if you go to nordvpn.com/haveaword, you'll get an extra 4 months on the 2-year plan. And it's a no-risk guarantee with NordVPN's 30-day money-back guarantee. Dan, why would you use a VPN?
I'm not even sure. It's mad, isn't it? Because I feel like we've mentioned it before, but I'm not even sure what a VPN is.
A VPN is a way to up your internet security. And on top of that, you can use a VPN to create a virtual location for your device, whether it's a laptop, a PC, anything like that. You can literally just go, hey, we might be in the UK right now, but why don't we just go on a little holiday to Bolivia, Malaysia, North Korea? Oof. Basically, let's say you're a huge, I don't know, Coventry fan, right? And like the UK streaming services aren't like showing.
But North Korea
is showing this week's Coventry game.
Yeah, they love it.
Then tell your computer, hey, we're in Kim's gaff, right? Let's go and watch the match in Kim's gaff, okay?
Yeah.
And you can do that while at the same time upping your internet security. Also, VPN is the fastest VPN in the world, and that's why I think people should go to nordvpn.com/haveaword, get 4 months extra on top of the 2-year plan, and a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Just watch Coventry. Come on.
Go and watch Coventry in
It's a
Bolivia.
no-brainer.
Or North Korea. You know?
Yeah.
The official Coventry supporters club of North Korea is booming, by the way. Kim says they win every week. Welcome to the 2025 Have a Word Deadpool!
Deadpool. We don't wish death on them, but they might die and we'll win.
Point.
It's Deathpool.
We've done this. Is this year 3?
Third year in a row.
This is the 3rd annual Have a Word Deadpool event. If you don't know the rules, here are the rules. We get 3 picks each. We do it draft style, so I go first. We wrap around to Carl. We then come back that way.
Snake.
And the only rule is one of your picks has to be under 50 years of age, and there is £1,000 prize.
And they are worth triple points.
50, not 60. Oh,
50.
I fucked up.
And the 50 is worth triple points.
It was 60 last year. I think we brought
Well, that's
the
worth
80.
something. More.
It was 60, wasn't it?
They're the rules, by the way. Surely the under 50 is worth more points.
It isn't. It's just a pick. It's never been there.
Well, last year,
Stop making up new rules to
none
confuse
of us
people.
got any.
Also, we've lowered the age of the young pick down, I think. I think it was under 60 last year.
It definitely was under 50.
It was under 50.
It was 100%
What
under
were our
50.
picks?
Hang on,
think it
how
was
old
100%
is
anything.
Viola Davis? And you'll be able to tell if she's 59 or 49.
She's older than 50, Viola Davis. She's like late 50s.
Because
Isn't
yours
she?
was Viola Davis.
Viola Davis is now 59.
Okay, so we're at a 60.
Yeah.
Under
it was
60?
100%. Yeah, cool.
So are we changing it or
No,
not?
I'm
'Cause I need to
sticking with
change my
mine
pick then.
regardless.
Well, I'll stick. Have you got under 50 or under 60?
I've got an under 40.
I've got a 40-year-old. You can have your under 60,
Okay,
Finn.
cool.
There you go. Save you changing it. With my first pick, I would like notorious liar Buzz Aldrin.
Oh, no! He's one of mine? What? I hate the chocolate.
No, he's not.
He is.
I would like Buzz Aldrin.
Why'd you get to go first, cocksucker?
What do you mean? Dan said I could go first. You're going to need another one.
Yeah.
I think the time has
You
come.
get to go 5th and 6th.
I think it might come out this year that we never landed on the moon. And I think at that point, he might either kill himself or be killed by someone who's a conspiracy theorist, like you lying cunt, bash, bash. So Buzz Aldrin. Also, he's quite old, so he might just drop dead, of indigestion or whatever. So Buzz Aldrin
Dropped
with the first pick of the 2025
It's a solid
draft.
bet. He's 94 years old.
He's going on tour this year, though.
Is
Finn's
he?
got tickets.
Finn's going to see
I'm
him,
front
yeah.
row.
Is he? Made up. I got one of yours straight away.
Blade.
Buzz Aldrin. There you go.
I'm playing to win,
Oh, I'm going to lose mine again here.
and I'm going Puff Daddy.
Shit,
Okay.
that
P.
was
Diddy.
my under 61.
P. Diddy.
You come with your under 60 first.
No, he's got an under 40. He's cheated.
Puff Daddy's one of your old guys.
Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad bet, that.
Damn it.
He's
He could get
59.
bang, fucking bang, imprison him.
Oh, bam, bam,
I mean,
bam.
everything that's gone on in the last year. Like, I honestly, Kanye was one of my picks last year, partly because I thought like the wheels were coming off, and it was mental. I think with P. Diddy, shit's going down, mate. And you know what? I don't want to wish, and I'm not wishing death on anyone.
Nah, he's a
but
horrible
I don't
cunt.
want to. Yeah,
Be good if he died.
bad cunt.
Yeah, he's a horrible cunt.
P. Diddy, put it on the board.
Okay.
I seen Chris Ramsey do a routine last night about being on Graham Norton with P. Diddy.
I do. That is.
Isn't
I
that a
would-
mad
I would
sentence?
absolutely love to see that piece of material.
I also can't believe Harry's getting a pick before me.
With my
No?
yeah,
No,
yeah, go
Harry,
on.
No,
Harry,
don't, Harry.
don't be fucking bullied by this cunt.
He's not going to have mine.
He's going to get back-to-back picks in a minute. He gets to go first in the next round.
Sixth.
He also
Yes!
called Adam a cocksucker, which is honestly how are we pulling out? That is a vintage slam.
I can't believe you got to go first, you cats.
Motherfucker.
Is me
Harold,
going next then?
Watch this. Go on,
Right.
say it.
The first pick of the 2025
No,
Deadpool.
your third pick,
Like,
your
third
first
pick.
pick.
The first round pick.
by the way.
He's not going to pick mine. I pick Jake the Snake Roberts.
Who's that?
It's a wrestler.
He's 69 years old. He got dumped on his head a lot. He used to carry a snake around in a sack. I imagine that snake bit him, and he's probably got like 40% snake venom in his blood. Wrestlers all die at 50. He's 69.
You gave
He's
him a pick
overdue.
before me, by the way. Just to let you know. Jake
not-
the Snake Roberts and
I
Puff Daddy.
love Jake the Snake.
Right.
That's
going.
honestly that is a good one.
I'm going. We talked about him in the first half.
Came safe.
Tap in, Frankie Valli.
Oh, you know he's still gigging though. So he's still got the.
He's not still
seen
gigging.
him.
I think he's already dead.
He is not still gigging.
Hang on, do you know he's alive?
I'm gonna Google it.
He is being held together with sellotape. I'm not having it. I don't think it's allowed.
He's 90.
He died in 2005.
He's been weekend at Bernie's. Then mate, there's no way he's still alive. They're just making him go bad.
Do you know? I genuinely think the only way you don't get a point for that is if he dies this week. Because like if he dies this year, it's a 2020 and it's a waste of a pick.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think that's a
solid
good
one,
pick.
isn't it?
I don't think
I'm
his
gutted I
family would
didn't have that
announce
now.
it, mate.
No.
I'm still made up with Buzz Aldrin just because I fucked you.
Annoying. My first pick, Dick Van Dyke.
He was on last year, wasn't he?
No, he was on the year before.
Oh, that's
He's
a good
looking
one.
sprightly though.
Yeah, but
did you see him like dancing on red carpets and that?
Yeah, he'll trip over and break his neck. Oh, no. Hopefully not, but it could happen.
He did say recently he knows he could die any day now.
Any of us could.
No,
No,
it wasn't
you
in that
are-
context.
I had him 2 years ago, and he was in a car crash and survived. At 96.
Anyone could die, Finn, but Dick Van Dyke is much more likely than you, innit? And also he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Good guy, bad accents.
What was the TV
like
show
Carl.
he's on? When I was at uni, he was on a daytime crime show.
Oh yeah.
The bill. He was on the bill.
He
was the head busy on the bill.
Second pick, because I get.
Diagnosis murder.
Diagnosis murder.
Oh yeah, he was. I get another pick. I'm going with former President Jimmy Carter.
You just googled old celebrities. haven't
You got Buzz Aldrin somewhere, didn't you? You can't. You picked the same list as me. Buzz Aldrin was a good middle pick.
Oh,
Jimmy Carter,
He's 100.
President of the United States, he was 100 years old.
Yeah, and I've
Did
gone
you
with
see the footage of him?
President? Yeah, he's like
Well,
kill me.
the flyover thing.
Do you know what's mad about him? He stopped being president before I was born. He's been,
Loads of them.
Former
was
president.
it like 1980? Was he 76 to 80? For all of my long, long life, he's already been former president.
do you know genuinely, this is really
71
bad,
to
and I'm
81.
sorry.
77 to 81.
This is
Yeah.
really bad,
Alright.
and I'm sorry. But you said then, like, he stopped being president before I was born, and then you went the 80s, and in my head I was like,
Honestly, he's 20 in the
It's
80s.
JFK, surely.
like in my head, you were born in the 60s.
Yeah, you think I'm 68 years old? Yeah, I know. Well, I've been on the receiving end of the shit for fucking 5
Were
years.
you born in the
And,
80s?
by the way, it's getting worse.
Were you born in the 80s?
Yes.
That's why.
I'm
That's
a millennial.
lie.
I'm a millennial.
Such a lie.
Suck my
You're a
millennial.
millennial.
I am a millennial by the fucking letter of
was
the law.
born
Your
in-
kids are boomers.
The fact you were born in the 80s is bad shit to me. But yeah, former President Jimmy Carter.
Okay.
My next one's also in American politics or politics adjacent. Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, former mayor of New York.
What's going on with these picks?
Time Man of the Year 2002.
Where have you pulled that
He
from?
just looks like he's gonna have a heart attack.
He was Times Man of the Year 2002. Rudolph Giuliani.
He's
Yeah.
80.
Okay.
Got a
Any
little
particular reason for your
sneaky
pick, Finn?
reference on
Just seems like a bit of a
Charlie
knobhead.
Wilson's War?
Oh, so you
I
want
don't-
him dead? Okay.
Yeah. I don't like picking people
How old's
that
the
it'll be
Julies?
sad.
How old is he?
Huh? 80.
Yeah, he's going him. He looks like he's horrible. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I've also gone
Here we go.
famous knobhead
Here we
for my second pick. I've gone for Chevy Chase.
Oh, he is meant to be a bad gimp.
Isn't
you know,
he a
Chevy
cartoon
Chase.
beaver?
You're thinking,
National Lampoon.
you're thinking of Cheech and Chong,
No,
aren't you?
he's thinking of the cartoon beaver Chevy Chase. Oh yeah. He is.
Is there a cartoon beaver?
No. Not called Chevy Chase.
You're
Chevy
thinking of-
Chase is just a guy.
You're thinking of Arthur, I think.
Yeah.
He's meant to be a bad gimp.
Racist.
None of us know.
The Eldon Centre in the
racist
middle of
bad
Newcastle
gimp.
named one of their streets in the shopping centre after Chevy Chase.
What? Has he been
One of
there?
the weirdest things, when I got to uni, you go to the Eldon Square shopping centre or whatever it's called, and you walk through and it was in the, like, illuminated in pink. It said Chevy Chase Way. I love it.
Chevy Chase. Weird.
Who's your next pick, Dan?
How weird.
Am I whipping out my under 50? No, I'm not. I'm going. I'm gonna go. I nearly went Charlie Sheen. I'm not going Charlie
He was on
Sheen.
last year, you can't.
I'm going Ozzy Osbourne.
That's a good
He was on
pick.
my first year.
Charlie Sheen was man.
I've genuinely not done that on purpose. I
no,
can't
no.
remember what we did 3 years ago. I'll go Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, it'll be sad.
And
but
listen-
he's not well, is he?
No, hasn't he sorted himself out?
I don't think you can. I think you
can't.
can. You know what I mean? You can go so far. You rev the engine so much. If you start putting oil in it after 180,000
Don't put
miles,
oil in him because then he will die.
don't get. He needs an MOT. So I'm going Ozzy Osbourne. I don't wish it. I just think he's revved the engine.
Okay.
Thought long and hard about this. Like he would. Noam Chomsky.
Do you know Noam Chomsky is?
He's
Yeah.
dead.
He's not.
Noam Chomsky's dead. He died
No,
recently.
he's not.
I'm pretty
The
sure
Chalmers.
did die
He
recently.
saw him last night.
Chalmers isn't dead. You went on the same list as
Who
me.
did I know that died then?
Who do I know that died then? Sorry, that was Billy from number 43.
I love it the way you said, no, he's not.
Chalmers was on.
I was in the Blackburn Arms with him last night.
You think I don't know who Noam Chomsky
Who you going
is?
for a pint with, Adam?
You didn't just pluck Noam. You went on the same list as me, didn't you?
I did Google the same thing as you, but that's not where I found Noam Chomsky. Like, genuinely, I know him from the Bo Burnham song. But he's a political activist. He was a philosopher.
He's a theorist. Yeah, we did him
thinker.
in uni.
This stinks
Loads.
of Google, by the
Did
way.
him in sociology A level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's everywhere.
And he's a great pint.
Yeah, he's like full of shit, isn't he? Oh,
Who's
I
your
think
first one?
this.
Buzz
Pay me.
Aldrin and Noam Chomsky. yeah, I just pulled them out of the air.
Well, you can fucking suck me dick. Because with me third pick, former Portsmouth.
He's going Aldrin. He's going Chomsky. And
Cut that out. Sully
No one-
Ali Muntari. Go on, tell me I Googled that. Tell me Google gave me him as a suggestion. Noam Chomsky, Buzz Aldrin, and former Portsmouth midfielder
Wait.
Sully Ali Muntari.
Do you know why he picked that? Because he was going for another black footballer, Nigel Rio Coca, and didn't want him. We just went for another double.
Can I just say that Muntari, it's not a bad shout because he was in that era of African footballers where they were like, yeah, he's 22. And you're like, why has he got 3 grandkids? Do you remember when they came over and they were like,
Yakubu.
Yeah.
When Yakubu was at Everton at 26.
yeah.
Oh, we're killing off Sully Ali Muntari, are we?
Sully Ali Muntari is
They've been
allegedly
Inter Milan as
40
well.
years old.
Did Muntari go from Portsmouth to Inter Milan?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Won a
legendary.
lot.
Yeah.
Workhorse.
Okay, Sully
He
Ali
won the
Muntari.
Champions League at
That's Sylvan
46.
Wilson and Sully Ali Muntari back to back for you.
Wells was the first year.
It was last year, you kid.
Viola Davis.
Kid.
In the midfield for Portsmouth.
I'm happy with my picks, mate.
Yeah, you got Buzz Aldrin, didn't you?
We've
You
all
got
got to pick
Googling
at least
cunt.
one Portsmouth player.
I just Buzz Aldrin. He's old.
You did the same thing.
I know, but I missed out. You're not going to get my young one, by the way.
Go on, Dan.
My under 50, Frankie Muniz.
The boxer.
The guy the
From-
actor.
Malcolm in the middle.
Why? They've just recommissioned it.
Yeah.
I think the pressure's going to be too much for him.
Michael Jackson.
I think the pressure, being a 39-year-old Malcolm in the middle, is going to make him feel like, fuck, my career's been pretty bad. I'm going Frankie Muniz. See you later. Did he win the Champions League?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's Santiago Munoz.
Munoz.
I'm going Frankie Muniz.
My final pick.
Yeah, it's
my under 50 pick.
the Rizzler.
CeeLo Green.
I mean, that is,
He's
again,
big boy, isn't he?
He's built like a semi-detached house. I think
Who's he attached to? Why not a detached house? He's got someone next to him at all times.
Niles Barkley. I think he's because he loves his ecstasy, didn't he? Because he had that thing with that woman.
Fat Man Scoop went last year.
Yeah, because he was doing loads of ecstasy and then like touched a woman. So it also leans into the evil side of it.
But no.
CeeLo Green.
Niles Barkley.
Notorious knobhead Conor McGregor. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Would be nice.
That's a good under 50 shout,
Would
actually.
be good.
I know, I thought it and then just went.
Hang on. You were moaning about the under 50
Yeah,
reel?
because I had P. Diddy and Dan took it.
Ah.
So, Conor McGregor.
I've got it under 60. Conor McGregor, 34. It's a good young
You want to
one.
ask something, Dan?
All right, I see what you mean, yeah.
Yeah. I just think
Diddy's 59.
there's
for
only so
now.
much coke someone can take, isn't there?
Yeah, next year he's 60. I've also gone with a notorious knobhead, Declan Donnelly.
You're going,
That would be such big news.
I think next year's the time they break it.
He looks well though.
It's just Ant. Yeah, but he's always on like high bridges in Australia.
That's what's going to get him.
There's only so many bridges you can walk over where you just fall off.
If he died, would you watch the news? That would be one where
Yeah,
it'd be one to watch the news for.
Hit the deck. Declan Donnelly.
Most people would go Ant as well.
Exactly. Oh, we'll crash a car again, drunk. No, deck.
Passenger seat, no
Oh,
seatbelt.
no, Dick's dead.
What were some of your other options that you sort of threw around? Was it all
Nigel Coco was my first under.
Nico Cranshaw?
No.
I thought you were just going all Portsmouth.
Nigel Coco played for West Ham and Aston Villa.
I bet he.
Harry
I bet he
Redknapp.
had.
I had
a
the
game for
Nigel.
Portsmouth
I
or
had
something.
Nigel Havers, but he's a lot younger than you'd think.
See in Corrie?
Yeah.
Who's Nigel Havers?
He was Rita's fella in Corrie. No, Audrey's. He was banging Audrey in Corrie.
73.
Knowledge, by the way. Stephen Mullane was in there for me. There's only so many snakes you can handle before one bites you.
He is in trouble, isn't he? Didn't he have a heart attack in a Pizza Express last week?
Why didn't I put Stephen Mullane on the list?
What? Stephen Mulhern, like, passed out in a Pizza Express last week. 1 minute.
I went with Declan Donnelly. One of the fittest men on telly.
Stephen Mullane. I'd have known about this.
1 minute.
I haven't heard any.
Carl, do you want to read the headline?
Stephen Mullane is rushed to hospital after collapsing in a Pizza Express.
Where
After
was it?
His dad died, so he passed out.
Oh.
Pizza Express.
He didn't have a heart attack. He got some bad news and had a kip.
He didn't know. His dad had been dead for a week or something.
Yeah, so he finally processed that and had a little nap in Pizza Express.
Which Pizza Express was it? Was
one-
it the
Woking.
Prince Philip one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
he
cool.
slipped on
Big
his
questions,
sweat.
Dan.
No, it's the same. It's the same one. The Prince Philip one, isn't it?
He slipped on his
Not
sweat.
Prince
Andrew.
Philip. Prince Andrew.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Do you remember when Deck was banging Georgie Thompson?
Do.
Do you know apparently Prince Andrew is friends with a Chinese spy?
Yeah.
Where have you heard that?
He's in the news.
It's big
Someone
news.
whispered a bit.
That sounded like you'd heard it in the pub. Unbelievably
I'll take
good.
that one
pal.
before Christmas. Thank you.
Unbelievably good. You've got one pearler, at least one absolute all timer in each episode recently.
I'll try.
There's
there
the
we go.
Deadpool. That's it.
Comment yours below.
And if anyone's like, this is a bit distasteful, why don't you suck a bag of cocks?
If you are still listening and
feel
that was
better.
the thing that pushed you over the edge, it's very distasteful.
Are we going to do... Because we also did this last year. We tagged on
Resolution.
resolutions. Have you got any resolutions for 2025?
I want to get in the shape of my life.
It can't be one you've done 17 times already. Shredded by February. I'm doing 9 marathons in 2 days.
Well, me and
Shredded.
you were doing the half marathon.
Shh, we're not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, we're doing the half marathon, yeah.
Yeah.
But
The half marathon in Chester.
yeah.
Why can't we talk about it?
Oh, it was part of the executive orders. Harry's, you can't.
Oh.
If you talk about it, you have to add a
Harry's not the
kilometre.
Prime Minister, so it's fine.
Oh no, he's not, is he?
Shit.
Oh, is he? I think he is. Yeah, so I'm doing that.
I'd like to do that without falling over this time.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
I'd like to finish a half marathon in under 2 hours.
What's a good? I don't even know what a good time is.
2.5.
2.5 is a good time.
2.5 is like, hey, you done well there.
All right.
Two
Okay.
hours,
I think if
15.
you finish any kind of marathon, you've done well. I mean,
Half
I
marathon.
get it.
Half
No,
marathon.
any kind, like half.
Yeah.
I'm going for 2.5 hours. Do you remember because I bought 50 pills back in the day? I don't think my heart can push for 2 hours, sub 2 hours.
2
I
hours.
don't wanna-
Yeah, but
Dan's on my
you,
Deadpool.
you've ran. You've done like running for years and ran at like 2 hours.
I don't know. I
You don't know
I
how
never
far.
timed it. Oh, I
Like-
know how far. I never timed it.
So what's the longest run you've done?
It's 14, 15 miles.
Miles. So that's a half marathon.
I know. I'm not got a great pace.
I think
I proper jog it. Like
I think you should aim for 2 hours 20.
I don't want to die in Chester. Oh, I'm going to die in Chester.
Bad
I
news
live
for
in
you,
Chester.
sir.
Move house.
So yeah, I'd like to do that. I want to get more into fashion than I already am. Genuinely. Said this to you the other day.
I think I want to get more into fashion. I think I want to spend the whole year having Adam dress me.
Haveawaypod.com for your fashion, of course.
Hello.
New merch out.
Going to do a
The Dan
catwalk
Orange.
of some
Yeah.
sort.
I want to be dressing smarter more regularly.
Okay.
I want to be wearing more shoes.
I wear them every day now.
swear this is. These are the. I'm sure this was your last year. Isn't it the same resolution? You're like, I'm a bootsman. Now I want to be a shoesman.
But
I'm going to wear more
I have
loafers.
become more of a bootsman this year.
I know. And,
So I've achieved it. So what's the next destination? Shoes.
Dan wants to wear more loafers in 2025.
I'm going to just wear Crocs all the time. I'm going to wear the little paedophilic shoes that have got little holes for each one of your toes.
I tell you what, I want to wear less jeans,
Right.
more pants.
Good luck.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Jeans are just the lowest denominator, aren't they?
I hate jeans now.
I want to wear a cock ring. Do you know what I mean?
Go on then.
I know what you mean.
Have you ever worn a cock ring?
No.
Is that the kind of thing you have to discuss with your missus first? Could you just whip out a cock ring?
Depends whether you're
I've
using it
worn
with it
one.
or on your own.
What?
I've worn one. It was an edible one.
Did you eat it?
I ate it. Yeah.
No, you don't eat your own edible cock ring.
I didn't.
Hang
I
on.
didn't really eat it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't fucking.
I'm sorry.
Finn,
Sorry.
roll with the bullshit.
Sorry.
Right, sorry.
You wore an edible cock ring.
Yeah.
How did it vibrate?
What? It wasn't
the
a
stomach.
vibrating one.
Cock rings are meant to just keep you hard. The vibrating ones are the new iteration of the
Yeah.
cock ring.
Oh, that seems.
Oh no, I'm talking steel. Oh yeah, I'm not going one of these newfangled ones. I want to.
Oh, if I'm wearing a cock ring, it's vibrating, mate.
I just feel like my cock would explode if I had like a steel cock ring at the end of it. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not putting a cock ring on unless it's sticking on my bollocks.
No, I want it made in Sheffield. My cock ring from steel. I want a heavy.
Sheffield United on the side.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas.
My 2025 revolution. Would it turn
Revolution, Paraguay.
Mine also involves a ring.
You could get away with it. Look
I
at
want
that.
to get married.
Oh, fuck.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm not coming to your wedding now. That was dead gay.
I knew that. The New Year's. I am getting married. There's nothing I can do about it.
What, like,
Revolution. Is it revolution? Yeah, I've lost all meaning.
Resolution.
Resolution.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to turn around more. I don't know. Come back to me. Just, I don't know. Be happier.
you brought this up.
Because last year it was become a streamer.
You brought it up.
What day is today? Oh, we have podcasted too much in 24 hours.
Come first. Get me back to you. Oh, I don't know. Come back to me. Yeah.
Last year it said be a streamer and then realised it's like...
I want to get a matching tattoo with Laura. I want to get a matching tattoo.
She got tattoos.
She's got tramp stamps. Her
Multiple.
words.
Multiple.
Her words. Yeah, all up one arm. She's like a cub. You know when you get badges?
Tramp stamps there.
Tramp stamp goes above your bum.
Yeah, she's got one.
Actually, what is it?
Bums on her arm.
Your dick in here. It's pretty on the nose. She was originally going to get it on her nose, but she
Your
decided
dick,
against
my hauntus. Now.
I've got a sloppy hauntus. Sounds like a lovely dish at a taco place. You
tried the
sloppy hauntus?
Can I have the pork sloppy answers there, please?
It's a bit dry.
Okay, I think I've got vegan, lad. No, she's got a faded butterfly.
I know, she's 40 now.
I love you, babe.
What tattoo are you going to get?
What?
Get her name.
What? Yeah. Big. Oh, Bev and Dave would be cool, wouldn't it? I get Bev and she gets Dave.
Bev.
Bev, Dave.
Has she genuinely got a tattoo on her asshole?
That's got a tramp stamp.
She hasn't got a butterfly around her sphincter. I don't think.
You like the spiders web bumhole, don't you?
I think it's absolutely vile.
I thought you loved it.
Never. No, it's fucking ridiculous. Listen, I like a tattoo. Fair enough. If you want to go for it, go for it. And I know, when people are like, oh, you've ruined your skin. I like some unbelievable tattoos on people. But I think once you're getting your sphincter tattooed with a spider web, you've gone too far.
No one's getting that first, are they? That's no one's
That's a
first,
bold one.
that's-
I don't care how heavy Magaluf has been. You never lead with the arsehole. She's got a butterfly on her lower back.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
What does it symbolise? Butterflies.
Where the jizz should land.
God.
I don't know. She just got it when she was a teenager on holiday.
Oh, it's one of them.
Yeah. And I've got R.I.P. Runty on my bumhole.
Oh,
no, on
shit,
my
I've got one.
bum cheek.
What matching one are you going to get?
Exactly. I'm open to offers. If you're
As in the same tattoo or like one half of a heart on your arm and you go, ooh.
yeah, I don't think that. Like what? Like the Forever Friends?
Keatings?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, doing that.
That's cute.
All right, you, Finn. New Year's resolution. Sing more.
Yeah. Gig more with the band. And then,
Mine's watch Finn sing less.
Oh, Dan.
well, the tour's
Only
going
been
to
to
be
him
fun,
once.
isn't it?
Messy.
Yeah, I talked to Dan in the car about it not that long ago. I want to actually,
Learn to drive.
do a bit more with the music stuff. So more
Take
gigs,
it- you wanna-
more
you
gigs
wanna-
with the band. Release an EP. There's new music recorded. Go on a little tour.
You want to put it up a
Yeah.
up a
If you know,
notch.
if you're in cities, big cities that we're doing on tour, and you know any venues that are like 80 to 100 capacity, DM me if you'd like to come anyway, and tell me where to play.
Tell me Glasgow wouldn't go off.
I'd love to play Glasgow.
London.
We're looking at London,
Manchester.
Glasgow, Newcastle, Manchester. Like
You want to think about Cardiff.
I would love to do Cardiff. But it's,
And if you
it's
want to see
paying
us
for it.
do the Murderers Row tour, February the 21st, tickets available in Cardiff. 20 seconds.
Yeah,
sold
we've
out.
added another date there, haven't we?
And while
Have a
we're
word
at-
pod at gmail.com.
Yeah, go and follow us. Follow the podcast on Spotify. We need people to do that, and then also go and follow me on Spotify as well.
Harry, what are your New Year's revolutions? To bring out an amazing, hard-hitting podcast with Sensei Carl Reigler.
That's at least second. The top one is
Game changing.
yesterday I hit 700 days on German on Duolingo, and I don't think I know any German.
So you want to
So
hit 1,000?
I want to be able to speak. I can say like the owl is in the.
You'll
subway
never be in
station.
the Horny Harry allegations, by the way. German of all languages.
Oh, fuck my booty.
Yeah,
Oh, get your bratwurst, put it in my pussy.
it's all,
English. That was all English.
I love German porn.
Get your bratwurst.
It's 'cause of all
fucking
them.
my pussy. Oh, I speak German.
Welcome to the German gangbang. We speak in English, but we say German things. The Volkswagen in me Berlin, in me wall. The Bratwurst in me pum pum.
Drive
Are you on 700 days?
Drive
as well?
your David Hasselhoff up my Berlin wall. You know what I mean?
Stick your Bratwurst in my Hunters.
Oh, you don't know this? I mean, fuck me in the asshole. Yes?
Real joke.
Do you know what I mean?
Sorry, there is a
My
language
name is
barrier.
Inge Innuendo. Have sexual intercourse with me in my special place. Do you get me?
Come on, Harry.
I've lost my mind, guys. I've gone insane. We were talking about Henry V. I've talked about Henry V in this episode.
Is this Christmas Day? It isn't. Is it not today.
I could honestly see us spending Christmas Day. Happy Christmas.
What day is this?
The 23rd. This is released
My
publicly.
family are waiting to open the presents, and I'm like, fick me, stick it in me Mut,
In me haunters.
in me Hunters.
Go on.
I can say like das ist Heidi Klum's Lieblingskneipe.
I can say that as well.
That
Neither
means
of us know what it
that's
means.
how-
This is
I bet you can't say it.
That's Heidi
Harry
Klum's,
has no Flumen Clam.
that's Heidi Klum's favourite pub. But I don't know Heidi Klum, so that
You don't know her
phrase isn't
favourite
really
pub
useful.
either?
Right, so your New Year's
No,
resolution is to become mates with Heidi Klum.
And then I
Isn't
can
it
use
Klum?
I can use at least 20 phrases once I'm friends with Heidi Klum.
Clue.
But yeah, I'm pretty like I thought I got the word mustard wrong for months, and then I said it in Germany, and they all laughed at me.
What's mustard?
Not this year.
All
What's mustard in German?
It's surf, but I thought it was Mittelscharfe, but that means medium heat. And I went, can I have some medium heat? And they all laughed, and I looked like really broken. So
Yeah, but
Harry, you've
the
got there's priorities that you need to put above
Harry.
learning what mustard is in German.
yeah, well, I'm mad that's going to be great. But then the mustard thing is pretty high up my list.
it's Heidi Klum, Mad That, and then German mustard.
Hang on. So is the New Year's resolution to be better at German and know what it means?
To do conversational German, because I went to Germany with my mate who is German. We was with his family.
Is this Pal?
Yeah, and had to like, we watched a film in German, and I just looked like, you know, when you put babies in front of like colours.
Can I just say, that's a mad choice for them, isn't it? To be like, hey, we've got Pal's English mate who doesn't speak German. Should we just whack on a film?
No, they put subtitles on, but it was very. I
German.
didn't understand it. It was
What
very
good German films are there?
This one was called. It was about a wedding party, and it was like. They were wedding organisers were organising this party, but it was all going a bit wrong. Very European. They were all like,
Anyone?
mein Gott.
Have you ever seen Death at a Funeral?
This is Schindler's List.
That's good. Harry's here, Waxion's list.
He'll love that.
He's from England.
Funeral's great.
The British one.
Yeah. The British one's better. I liked both. I watched both.
You like that? Merry
So,
Christmas.
listen, Merry pre-Christmas. This is,
Forgot we're doing a public. I need to get a song ready.
Ja Rule.
they've got to be German. Ja, Rule.
I can give some German song. There's a song called Roller by Apache. I'm big into German rap at the moment. Ein die Welt is a good like indie.
What if I told you, hey, check out this new German rap artist?
Oh, yeah, Harry, do you know they lost the war? What's going on?
You know, I was in the car because I've got a new car now and it's got Bluetooth. Mad.
Fuck off.
I know.
What car have you got?
A Peugeot 208. But
And it
Always
looks
go
nice.
French when
So-
you've had car problems.
It looks nice though.
Big issue though.
Sorry. Whoa. Was that a dig at French car manufacturers?
French cars are shy.
He is right. Small French cars
Peugeot
are
and Citroens. Come
Oh,
on,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. I nearly bought a Peugeot as my first car.
But I got my car. So my Micra got sold because
So, it's been absolutely wild. There's been low points where we're like really having a go. I've never heard so much detail about McDonald's ever. we was in the 20th minute, and now after all the bullshit we were talking, like, yeah, fuck Peugeot, by the way. Come at me, big French cars.
Quite small.
There's big Peugeots.
Same price as a baby as well. Told you that before, haven't I?
well my Micra I traded my Micra in. The fella who got it was a Patreon, so he gave me more money because he knew it was like a relic. And I told him, I was like, all that stuff I said on the podcast was like a lie.
Lads,
by
I'm
the
giving
way.
you
Like,
more money for this because I'm a patron. Defo.
and I dropped it off at all.
Fucking hell, Harry.
And
You
all
should
of-
have Viking burial that in the Mersey.
all of the lights came on when I pulled up.
Good
and
song.
and I just ran, they hadn't seen the car when I traded it in. They just gave me the money, and I just ran away with the other car.
How much did they give you for it?
£500.
That is
mad.
insane.
I know. And they
It's so funny hearing you describe a car that you bought last year as a relic.
Do you know what? I priced this about $4.90 because you're a patron. I'm going to go to $5.
Adam, I bought it in April. That's this year.
Oh,
And
thanks for
but I
pulling
got
me.
it valeted, this new car, and they never turned the heating on to like get the steam out. And it's been a week or so now, and I'm still just driving around like a big fog, like cloud, because I can't seem.
You shouldn't be allowed to drive.
The heating's on.
You are a
the heating's
danger on the road.
The heating's on 6 consistently. Ellie was in the car with she's got this big fur coat that makes her look like a mob boss's wife, and she was like sweating. And she,
Gangsters
I was
mob,
like,
you
I've
would
got to, because otherwise I can't see out the window. I've not looked out the back window
Bought a
since I
fucking
bought the
Peugeot.
He
car.
hasn't looked out the back window yet.
He's bought some dead nana's Peugeot. And he's like, oh, lad. We literally said to you, do not buy a car without us. Oh, no.
Sorry,
But I went to this place. They gave me an extra tenner for the car.
I've got a Patreon on the radio. We had some German rap.
I went with my dad.
Oh, you're... Oh.
We told you not to do that. Dan's gone Chinese.
Scheiße.
No, the car's great. The car is great, except
Apart
for
from the
fog.
internal fog.
Except if any, because my
That car's great. No complaints with that. The back window doesn't work. The window
I mean, apart from it's got its own microclimate in the car.
well,
Don't worry about it. When that passes, when summer comes, it'll be
well,
sound.
my brother,
It's raining in the back seat.
Jesus Christ.
brother's-
I'm growing bonsai on the fucking...
my brother's back up, and I
Your
was
back
like,
space, isn't it?
I was like, there's loads of moisture in the car. I thought it just seeps out the car, but like he had moisture in his car, and he started growing mushrooms at the back of a Citroen C1. So I need to make sure it gets out. So if anyone knows how to get like fog out of a car,
You're
like
a
if there's
Schlüssel.
a Hoover or something.
You need to learn that. You're a spanner in German. Schlüssel. You're a fucking Pierre Schlüssel, man.
Yeah, Schlüssel.
It's
It's got an umlaut. It's got an umlaut over
Stop playing. Stop
Schlausen.
going to buy things with your dad because he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh yeah.
it. So, okay, time for it. I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I hope you've
My
enjoyed
dad's
this.
pretty useless with like most stuff, right? But even my dad doesn't like negatively impact the purchase of a vehicle.
I know, but you wouldn't take your dad to buy a car with you, would it?
He comes to get me first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the inside looks like the Great Fire of London. You can't see out of any of the windows, but look, good piece. Now you kick the tyres, belter.
Do you remember when I saw my
The pipes
Volvo?
weren't lagging.
Do you remember when I saw my Volvo and your dad was
Volvo?
my Volvo? And your dad was weirdly angry at me. Oh, you've sold that car. I fucking love that car.
Yeah, because it's a good running, isn't it, a Volvo?
Yeah, it was
should
a
we say?
proper dad car, wasn't it? Finn, have you got an absolute banger
Yes.
to close out this pod?
Carl, do you want to do it?
I'll do it, yeah. So this is brought to you by Castleman,
Yeah.
and this is Thunderdome.
Great.
Basically, he's just pressed random words 4 times and put them all together. That could have been Thunderman with Castle Dome,
Oh,
or Man Dome with Thunder Castle.
you've got to give this the intro.
I don't know
real
which
one.
it
The
is.
real one.
Is it a band, by the way?
Castleman.
Or a bloke?
It's a band. It's their debut single.
Okay, guys.
It's a debut single, Castleman.
Thunderman.
And it's called Thunderdome.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What are they called? Castleman.
Castleman, Thunderdome.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is our debut single, and I am Castleman. These are my men. I'm the castle. These are my men. This is Castleman, and this is our debut single, Thunderdome.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
We'll be signing cock rings in the break.
Isn't there an episode out on Christmas Day?
For
Patreon.
patrons.
Still stands.
Oh, the pubes, go and sign up.
Merry Christmas. Shoes.